Targets. I don't know if you listened or anything at all.
No, I was busy watching Jedi Junkies.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I told you I'm down to the bottom of barrel on Netflix stuff. I mean, I've seen like almost everything out there that I'm even
Wow.
halfway interested in.
All right. What about Space Cowboys?
Oh, geez, that was horrible when it came out on film.
Wild Wild West.
You talking Wild Wild West with
Will Smith.
Kevin Spacey and Will Smith?
Yep. No, not Kevin Spacey. It's Kevin Kline.
Oh, Calvin Klein. There we go.
Calvin Klein. Kevin Kline.
Kevin Klein. Whatever.
What about Machine Gun Preacher?
Not interested in that one. I looked at it.
That's pretty good. Homefront. That's a good one.
Saw it.
I like that. What is this? Oh, Lawless. That was good. You've seen that, haven't you?
Yep.
I really like that. That was a good movie. Get the Gringo.
Yep.
Peaky Blinders.
Yep.
The Double.
No, but I'm not interested in that.
The Double?
The
You
Devil
like
or the Double?
The Double. Double. It's really good. Retired CIA agent Paul Shepardson joins young FBI agent Ben Geary to track down a Russian assassin who has seemingly returned after the Cold War. It has Richard Gere in it. It's really good. I liked it. It's like it's got a good plot to it.
Yeah. You gotta watch, I'm serious, you've gotta watch America, Imagine a World Without Her.
I saw that. I saw where it had gotten released.
Do you have it on your queue, or have you watched it yet?
No, I just saw it on the homepage. I'll have to watch it.
Definitely watch it. It's a documentary, and then, like documentaries, it's not action-packed, but it's very informative.
What about Fire with Fire? You seen that?
I looked up, and I did not add it.
Apparently, I watched it. I don't know. Me and my dad use the same account. Maybe he watched it. I can't remember if I watched it or not. It's on our watch it again list. We Were Soldiers. You've seen that, I'm sure.
Oh, We Were Soldiers is awesome. I have that on DVD.
Yeah, I've seen that movie 100 times. I need to watch Good Will Hunting. I've never seen it.
Good Will Hunting, Robin Williams, what's his face.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, really good. Yeah.
Much anti-gun, but yeah, good movie, I bet.
Well, it's anti-gun, and it's also you watch America mention the story without her, and they actually mention Good Will Hunting.
When did we go live?
We've been live for a little while.
Oh, okay. Black Hawk Down. How about that? You seen that? Yep. That's always a good rewatch, though.
Going on, guys?
Hey.
Not much. Holes. That's a good movie with
Holes.
Shia LaBeouf.
I haven't seen that one.
That's pretty good.
Shayla Buffer. I just like.
Oh, Ironclad. That was really good. Have you seen that?
And it's Shayla Buffer. Just so you know, he's a buffer.
Yeah. Have you seen Ironclad?
Are you talking about the Civil War Ironclad or like some stupid robot Ironclad?
No, a moral Knight Templar and his magnificent seven defend Rochester Castle from ruthless King John and his armies who seek to rule England by force. I really like that one. I watched it it's been like 6 months probably since I watched it, but I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I watched Ferris Bueller last night and finished it off this morning. Still,
I really like that one. Oh, perfect movie for you, Pork. I know perfect movie for Sling Blade. I like mustard on my biscuits.
Yeah, trust me, I've gone through everything on Netflix. I mean, I've gone through all the movies, except for like the horror stuff and like the romance stuff.
Yeah.
I went through everything. I'm like, I think I added 2 things to my queue, which is my queue basically is full of like, whole bunch of Star Trek stuff that I've seen a million times. Top Gear. What else is in there? And like one television show I'm iffy on watching called Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm still iffy about watching that show.
Ooh, have you seen Emperor?
Yep.
That one was really good.
Genghis Khan is really good. Not Marco Polo, excuse me. Marco Polo is really good.
My gosh, I was addicted to that. I can't wait for the next new release on it.
It'll be a year at least.
Yeah, that was so. Oh, that's like one of the best series. Is it a Netflix series? Are they sponsoring it or whatever? Are they producing? Yeah, it's really good.
Lilyhammer. is also a Netflix original.
I haven't
At
seen
least
that.
in the States. It's
What's it called?
Lilyhammer.
How do you spell that? Willie
No,
ILLIE?
L-I something. Lilyhammer. Oh, I might actually go look it up.
Willie what?
Lily.
Lily.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sweden, I think it
um,
is.
it's about gangster. Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't
About
watched
the
that.
yeah the gangster that chooses witness protection over and what is it?
Yes.
Lilyhammer.
I remember that. I remember that coming out. I meant to watch it. I forgot about it. I'm glad you said something. I'm gonna put it on my list now.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's on season 2. I like it, but you've got to watch it because it's subtitled.
I gotta watch it. What?
A lot of it's subtitled.
That's fine. I like subtitles. I watch all my movies in subtitles, anyways.
I just can't remember where Lilyhammer. No, Finland, isn't it? Finland. No, I gotta look it up. Look it up.
Drew was asking what my recommendation was before Fire with Fire. Let me scroll through it. It's on my list. I'll tell you. I think it was Ironclad, maybe.
All right, it's
No,
L
no,
I
no. It was the double. The double. Yeah, the one
yeah
about CIA.
Lily and then Hammer.
Yeah, I already found it. But the double. Yeah, the double is the name of it. It's got Richard Gere in it. It's really good. I liked it a lot. I like that kind of plot
Oh,
style
it is
anyway.
Norway. It's from Norway. There we go.
I want to watch the Turn too about the spy during the Revolutionary War.
I actually saw that the first episode, and I was not very impressed.
Really?
Yeah, sadly. I was hoping it'd be a really good show, but it was horrible.
Hawaii Volcano Squad said it was really good. But
Uh,
what about the Tudors? I haven't ever even watched that.
it's a British show that it's hit or miss with British shows for me.
I just watched something that was really, really awesome and just blew me away from beginning to end. It's called Open Grave. I think it's 2012, 2013. Awesome, awesome movie. I can't say anything about it without ruining it.
What was it called?
Open Grave.
Is it on Netflix?
I think so.
Oh,
I
it's available on DVD, Netflix.
it used to be available to watch.
Freaking! I wish they would go back
You
to
can watch it pretty much everywhere, though. It's available.
free. Yeah.
MovieTube.cc has it.
Let me look on Amazon, see if they have Amazon Prime. Dadgummit. No, it's not free on there either.
Well, MovieTube is pretty good.
What's the plot though of it? What's the plot?
You can't really talk about it without ruining it. Like, it's just one of those ones you watch. Like, I'll tell you this: for the first 5 minutes, I thought, or the first half an hour even, I thought it was going to be like Identity. I don't know if anyone saw that, where it's like a killer. All they cast is a killer's multiple personality disorder, just working each other out. I thought it was going to be like something like that, and it wasn't. It just totally blew me away and caught me by surprise, and turned out to be one of my favorite styles of movie ever.
Yeah, so the description for it is a man wakes up in a pit of dead bodies with no memory of who he is or how he got there. Now he must determine if the killer is among the strangers who rescued him or if he could be the killer himself. That sounds pretty interesting.
It's really good, and it's just not at all what you'd expect it to be, even from that description. Like, that is the plot. Like, that is a basic description of what happens, but there's just no talking about it without ruining it. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
By the way, The Fall, very good. It's actually an Irish television show. But it's really good. It's got Gillian Anderson, the redhead from X-Files.
That's why you liked it, huh, Court?
No.
Alright, so let's see what else is on Netflix. The November Man. I wanted to watch that. I haven't watched it yet. Have you watched that yet, Court? It's got Pierce Bronson in it.
As soon as I hear Pierce Bronson, I go, no, thank you.
Pierce Brosnan. Sorry.
Whatever his name is, he destroyed frickin' James Bond, and since then I've not forgiven him.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
if he was any worse than Roger Moore,
Yeah, worse. Not by a whole lot, but it was like.
I'm pretty sure the movie has destroyed James Bond.
Yeah, well, still, having him as James Bond was horrible.
Have you seen Clean Skin?
No.
I haven't seen it either. I don't think. I can't remember. Uh, no, 3 Days to Kill. I haven't seen that. I've been wanting to watch this. Got Kevin Costner.
Yeah, Kevin Costner's hit or miss with me.
Same here.
Right now, all I got is House of Cards, Grounded for Life, which I'm going to remove the next time I remember to. Fringe, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then five Star Trek shows, and then...
You haven't watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. yet?
I am so debating about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. if I even want to
Some people
watch
didn't like it. I really enjoyed it. I don't know.
Top Gear, The Fall, Bloodline. That's the one I forgot that I put in there. I have not watched it yet.
Ooh, I want to watch
And
Noah.
then-
I want to watch Noah. I heard that was well, it's only got 2 stars. So
It's interesting.
is it how's the action scenes? Is it pretty good?
It's interesting.
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't go off the star recommendations on Netflix because...
Neither do I, because I've watched some. They're like horrible.
Well, that's probably because you don't use the system properly. You're supposed to go through and mark everything you don't like as well, or most of the stuff you don't like. That makes
I do.
a lot more accurate.
Everything I've watched. I mean, this is only stuff I've watched. If I've watched it,
No.
like
Things
it,
you won't even watch, like things you know you won't ever watch. Or you're not interested. Mark them bad, and you'll get better ratings and better.
I'll tell you, my first time I was doing the system, I put I'd mark, for every horror, hate it, and for the next 6 months, I got a whole bunch of horror movies just piled up saying recommended for you.
I like a lot of the horror movies myself.
Yeah, so I'd actually go into the recommendations of what genres do you want to see listed, and I was able to take horror out of that because I'm not interested in horror movies at all.
Let's see. Have you watched Borgia?
I don't think so.
That looks really good. That's the Italian family. So it's based in that time period, like 1400s in Italy.
Yeah, but right now
Renaissance.
I got 4 documentaries. Kink, which is just hysterical so far.
Oh my God, Corey, can't believe you sit on the air.
So what? It's right up Stone Guy's alley. Stolen Seas, which is the tales of Somalian piracy. And
I'll tell you what's on my list. How do you even get to your list?
Harmonton, which is basically
Here it is, browse.
Dan Harmon. He's a TV writer for Community, and it's basically kind of like his trip across.
All right, so here's all the movies I have in my list. Pandora's Promise. That's a really good movie or show. That's Juev's put me onto that. He's talked about it a good bit. Jack the Giant Killer. I don't know why that's on there.
Jack the Giant Killer, really?
Yeah, I must put that on there. I must have thought it looked interesting, but I haven't watched it yet. Sherlock, which I've already watched all of them. Lewis and Clark from National Geographic Channel. I only watched 10 minutes of it and I fell asleep one night, but but it was really good. I was just really tired and it was the perfect thing to make me fall asleep. The other one I put on here is The Silencer. I haven't seen that one yet. Southcliffe.
Ew.
I don't
like that.
even think I've seen it. No. The Chicago Code. I haven't seen that.
Horrible.
Is it?
You want to hear something funny? This is my list: Futurama, Archer, Cleveland Show, Family Guy, American Dad.
Oh, I was on a Futurama.
Robot Chicken. That's it.
I was on a Futurama. Listen, I was on a Futurama kick for a long time. I'm halfway through the whole thing. I think I don't know. I would watch literally an episode every day. I'd be like, okay.
After 3 years of working from home, I just kind of lost. I've seen everything. When something new comes to Netflix, I watch it pretty quick. I have those are all the ones I just listed, all the cartoons. That's the kind of crap I put on.
Futurama, I've seen it all, so I don't need to see it again.
I've seen them all at least twice, 3 times each episode.
Yeah, you're kind of like me, except mine is the Star Trek show. So.
Dead in Tombstone. That was pretty.
Yeah, I'm like you, except hetero.
You seen Dead in Tombstone with Danny Trejo? That one was,
I make a point to
Danny
avoid his
Trejo
movies.
actor.
huh?
I like Danny Trejo. He plays some good parts in movies.
Yeah, it's a decent movie. It's kind of cheesy, but it was all right. Saints and Soldiers. That's a really good movie. I like that one a lot.
Oh,
It
that one.
was.
Huh? What'd you say, Court?
I was gonna say it was okay.
Yeah, I liked it. There's two of them, isn't there? Or three of them now. The third
Yeah, I
one,
just said it was okay. You know, it was good. I didn't hate it. I didn't like it. You know, I didn't love it or really like it. So
Wayne's Wayne's World. I haven't watched that yet. I'm just gonna watch that.
it's hysterical.
I'll put it on just because it's a classic and I haven't seen it. So
Have you seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
yeah, I don't think I've watched it all the way through though.
That's actually you watch it till the very end of the credits because it's hysterical all the way through.
I'll have to watch it. 13 Sins. I think I've seen that one. Maybe not.
It's decent.
Once Upon a Time in the West. That's the old one, 1968. I don't know why it's on my list. I guess it looked interesting. I like westerns, so that's probably why. Copper. I haven't seen that. Have you seen that, Cork?
Yep.
Good.
It's okay. It's a British show, so it's a little dry.
Numbers. I've been really wanting to watch that for a long time. Never got.
I've seen Numbers, geez, a while ago. It was good.
Okay, I have to watch it too. Field of Lost Shoes. I feel like that'd be a good one. Civil War.
Oh, yeah.
Hellboy. I've seen that 100 times. Something that's still on my list. I guess it's just because. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Classic.
That's a classic. I watch that every Thanksgiving.
Ooh, here's a really good one. Here's a really good one that I liked. The Hunted with Tommy Lee Jones. That one and Benicio del Toro. That one was really good.
That is a good one.
The Hunted. Yeah, I really like that. White Collar. Haven't seen it yet. I've got World War.
White Collar?
Yeah.
Little tidbit, if you don't know, The Hunted's based on a real guy. The Tommy Lee Jones character is a real character. He writes some really awesome books.
Nice. Next thing I got is World War II in HD. That's just from the History Channel.
Oh, it's awesome, and so is White Collar. White Collar is really good.
Hell on Wheels, of course. Love it. Okay, freaking Lost. Like, I had a kick on that when I haven't watched this since, like, I was in high school. I literally watched, like, 4 seasons. Like, I got to, like, halfway through the 5th season in high school, and then I just gave up on it. I'm like, this is, like, it's became so, like, twisted. Like, the plot's, like...
I watched all of Lost, and at the end, I was still lost.
Exactly. That's what I was feeling. I was like, I don't feel like I'm, like, gained, like... I got tired of following the show. So I was like, I'm not going to watch this anymore. So I just quit.
That's racist.
Mad Men. It was alright. It's kind of like a drama.
Mad Men was good for the first few seasons, and then it went downhill.
That's all I've watched. I've only watched, like, I don't even think I completed the first season. Marco Polo, which, as I said earlier, is freaking amazing.
Yes, it is.
Breaking Bad, seen all that. It's good, of course.
Yep.
Peacemaker with Nicole Kidman and George Clooney. I think I've seen it. Maybe not. Wesley Snipes, Drop Zone.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Classic 90s movie. I figured it'd be good. I haven't watched it yet. And then I've added it. And then just tonight when we be talking, I've added Lilyhammer. I've added The Turn. I've added November Man, 3 Days to Kill, Noah, and Borgia.
right now I'm going through top picks for John. I'm going not interested, not interested, not interested. Like, why would I want to watch freaking Good Eats?
Pretty good.
How do you get the top picks? Did you go to it's on the homepage on Browse?
Yeah, in your browser.
Yeah.
I'm serious. They're putting, like, Flip This House. I've never watched a freaking show like that on Netflix. Yet they're recommending it to me. Like, oh. A different world, really? That was not.
Bob's Burgers. I watched like 2 or 3 episodes of that, and I was just like, eh.
I remember watching A Different World after the Cosby Show. That was horrible. Ooh, the Andy Griffith Show. I didn't know that was on there.
Really? Yeah. Ooh, Salem. That looks kind of good.
It is good. We watched almost all of it as far as the first season goes, and it's decent if you're into that kind of thing, like if you're into the history of Salem and so on. It's just kind of a weird play on it.
Like a description. Is it like a documentary type thing, or is it like a?
No, it's a dramatic like show, and
Oh, so it's like actually it's like they're acting it
yeah,
out.
it's like an alternative history. Like basically, they make it out to the actual witches are behind the Salem massacres.
That's cool. Bad Boys 2. I've seen that plenty of
That was
times.
horrible.
What?
Yeah, it was not. Bad Boys is better than
You
Bad
don't-
Boys 2.
Oh yeah, obviously, but I thought they were both pretty decent. These are
Why
all
the
ones.
hell do I want to watch Flip or Flop?
These are all the ones on my top picks right now. I'm looking at Ghost Adventures, Ancient Aliens, Doomsday Preppers.
Oh, definitely Ancient Aliens.
America, imagine a world without her.
The only thing is, my parent. Well, there's several accounts on our Netflix. Well, just recently, my mom added her on, but before that, she was using. Me, her, and my dad were all using the same one. So I got all these stupid like drama movies, like freaking like adding up, showing up on the on top picks, like Good Luck Chuck.
Ooh, Vietnam firefight.
Good luck, Chuck. I just watched that last night. That was pretty funny.
It was funny. I actually saw that a while ago. Ooh, shooting you.
I'm not really into movies like that. I don't know. They just kind of look too much. They're too much fluff for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really into it either. But I've been watching a lot of movies on Netflix myself. And
Yeah, it's a movie you watch once.
Ooh,
Have you seen? I know you're not really in a horror, but I mean, have you seen Wolf Creek at all? It's kind
Wolf
of
Creek?
Yeah, I watched Wolf Creek too. That was awesome.
Wolf Creek.
Yeah,
Is it on Netflix?
it's on Netflix. The first one's on Netflix, but the second one is, and it's pretty good. It's an Australian movie, but it's really good.
Oh yeah, I saw the second one. I was like, dang it, I want to watch the first one first.
I want to watch the first one too. The first one's not on Netflix, but the second one is.
They're okay. It's pretty much torture porn, but it's worth
Yeah,
it if you're into it.
So go again and the next one say Longmire. I forgot about that. I love that. Watched it on Netflix too and wait for the next release of
The
it.
last season it was canceled.
What?
Yeah.
Longmire was?
Yeah, it's canceled.
Why? It was freaking amazing.
What was 2014's last year, so.
Because he carries a 1911 and that doesn't fly anymore. Too powerful. Has to be a 9mm for Hollywood.
I need to get with times. Get him a Gap 40.
Huh.
Get that Glock 40, man. Get that Glock 40.
Buffalo Soldiers.
Uh,
Oh.
Unbreakable. That's really, really good. Haven't seen it in a while. I should probably wait to rewatch that. What else is good? What is this? Video game high school?
Trust me, I actually clicked on it online and watched the first 3 seconds.
It sucks.
It's stupid.
Okay, it sounds stupid. I was like,
Interview with a hitman.
is that with Kuklinski?
That's
That
the
was-
only,
I don't know. It's some dude in Europe. It's okay.
Are you thinking of the Iceman?
Yeah. Well, I've watched.
Interview with a
watched
hitman is from is
Yeah.
new, I think, and it's just an action movie. It's shooting.
Yeah. I watched Showrunners. It's kind of interesting. The art
I've
of running a
watched,
TV show.
I've watched the Iceman. Then, as soon as I watched the Iceman, I also watched the actual documentary with the actual interviews with Kuklinski himself.
Pretty interesting. I mean, they
Yeah, it was.
killed some people.
Yeah, he killed a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, I forget the number of people he killed, but it was up there.
He didn't even know. He didn't keep up with it. He just
Yeah.
he estimated.
It was crazy, he was doing all that. His wife, his whole family thought he was doing, an honest living, whatever he was, telling him he was doing. And he was going off killing people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and by the way, don't watch Without a Paddle, Nature's Calling.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Is that the second one of the
Comedy?
movies?
The
yeah,
comedy.
it's a comedy. It's the second one, I guess, based upon the first one,
Oh.
which was mildly amusing. I'm like, okay, I'll watch it, and I watched it up to the frickin' squirrel scene. not having single, not laughed once, and was just like, nope, that's it. Hate
Was
it.
was it? I mean, the first one was pretty good, but I thought that first
Pretty
one was
good.
funny.
No.
It had a few laughs.
It was all right. I thought it was kind of funny.
It was all right, but they didn't spend any real time doing anything elaborately good or anything. It was just okay.
Yeah.
So, Patriot Games, you've seen that one, I'm sure.
Yep.
Nope.
What? Really?
Hang on. Patriot Games.
It's like one of the Tom Clancy books, I think.
Yep.
Not on here. Oh yeah, it is. Here it is.
Wait, you're looking at all the movies you've watched before? How can you even look at that list?
No, I'm browsing right now.
Oh, okay. Death Wish 2 and Death Wish 1 might be up there too. Have you seen both those?
That's the racing. Or no, that's Bronson. Or
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah. Duh, I've definitely seen those. I watched. That was like one of the first rated R movies I saw. That's how I.
Three Kings?
That's how I got it. Yeah, I just watched that today actually. Three Kings. It was pretty
November
good.
Man is good. You were talking about that one. That's all right. It's just like a spy movie.
Yeah. Yeah, Death Wish is why I got like obsessed with the Wildy guns, like when I was a kid. Wildy, however you say it.
Oh, here's this one. Open Windows. Has anybody seen this one? It's got a porn star and then some that idiot who was in that one movie with the ring.
Well, I'm
Oh,
gonna have to watch that.
naked.
Open what windows?
Open Windows. It's got this porn chick in it, and then she gets naked, and then also it's like in a different way. It's sort of how, what was that one movie, Blair Witch Project or something? It was like that, except not like that. But you know how that was different than regular movies? How it was like in a different way?
Yeah.
Found footage?
All through computer screens and webcams and stuff, and it's kind of neat.
Which one is that?
It's called Open Windows. It's got the guy from Lord of the Rings, and then
Elijah Wood.
porn star.
Awesome.
Sasha Grey and Elijah Wood.
Yeah, from Lord of the Rings. Speaking of Elijah Wood, have you guys seen Wilfred?
Wilfred.
Nope.
It's pretty funny. It's like it's kind of out there, but I liked it. It was good. It's a lot of it's a lot of clever humor. Like you got to be like some of it you gotta be smart to like understand. You gotta get the references and stuff but it's pretty funny. Which that's why it makes it even better for me.
Ah, yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, I really liked it.
I didn't really like it.
I did. The ending was stupid though.
There's this one called Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. You seen this one? It's not really good.
Yes.
It's just kind of weird.
Tinker Tailor.
It's like an English spy movie, so it's kind of odd.
Yeah, that's what I have.
If you gotta
problems
waste
with.
2 hours, it's the thing to do. You seen The Wolf of Wall Street?
Yep, I actually really like that.
Jack Taylor. What is this about?
Have you
Jack
guys seen
Taylor?
Assault on Wall Street? It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Assault on Wall Street.
Is that one with the dude who was in Prison Break, right?
Yes.
It was alright. Yeah, I watched it. It was okay.
Yeah,
Basically, he invests his money like poorly, and then gets mad at everybody else for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was like okay. And then he dies at the end. I don't know. I better not spoil anything. Too late. I think he died. I don't remember. It's been so long since I watched it. 13 Assassins.
That's pretty much the definition of spoiling something.
Yeah. 13 Assassins. Yes. That is a great movie.
I don't think I've seen it. Is that a ninja movie?
Yeah, it's all subtitles, but it's freaking awesome.
If it's all subtitles, I can't watch it because I can't pay that much attention.
Oh, shut up, Quark. We know you can't read.
It's the squiggles that people can talk to. Don't talk to you, Quark?
What was that?
Is it because those squiggles on paper that talk to other people don't talk to you?
Good thing I respect you a lot more than I respect Caleb.
That was a burn in Braille.
Yep. No, because I'm always like doing like 2 or 3 things while I'm watching television.
No, I hear you. I can't watch. I watch them. There's a whole bunch of them that are subtitled that I watch, like all the hanging tiger, crouching thing or whatever. Those kind are awesome, but I don't pay attention to read them anymore.
Yeah, I've actually got to sit there, and if I'm not reading along, then I lose interest in the movie. So
What's the one?
You seen the series The Men Who Built America?
yes, that was good.
Ballistic Corp, or I mean, Huck. You guys seen that series? It's like 6 episodes, maybe. The
No,
Men Who
man.
Built America.
Oh,
It's like about Carnegie and
that
Ford
was really
and like all the guys, railroad, steel,
interesting.
electricity.
Ooh. You know what's really good? Since you're kind of talking about
It's sort of like how the states got their shape, except about old rich guys.
a really good one is I don't think it's on Netflix. It's on Amazon Prime. I know for a fact is John Adams with Paul Giamatti. That is awesome.
I watched a bunch of it. I don't think I watched all of it yet, though.
Yeah, it's really good. I watched it all like literally in
I
2 weeks.
wanted to like it more than I did like it. It was kind of boring.
Yeah, it was like I'm really into that stuff. Like for me, I really enjoyed it, and I like watched it all in like 2 weekends.
I wish they would put all that time and effort into doing somebody who I give a shit more about, because I don't like that John Adams guy. He seems like a wuss.
Yeah, Atari Game Over. If you haven't watched that, and you liked video games growing up, or anything else, you like video games now. It's really a cool story.
Bad Grandpa with Johnny Knoxville.
That one that's called Clean Skin is worth watching. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I had that one to my list, so I think I'll check it out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Right
Brotherhood
now,
of
I'm going
Blade.
through documentaries.
Are we doing stuff that's only on Netflix?
Pretty much,
I'm
but
just going through my Netflix list to see what I've watched.
Brotherhood of Blades, that sounds good. I'll have to watch that.
Where do you find the list of stuff you've watched?
It's on the homepage. You just gotta scroll down and it'll say.
I found it under my account, like my account, and then under you have to scroll down a ways, and then activity or something.
Ha! Because they hid that from us. It used to be right there in the list.
Yeah.
It is in the homepage.
No, it's not. There's a continue watching, and there's a.
Okay, I take that back. It shows like what you recently watched, but only so much. It doesn't show like.
Yeah, watch it
everything.
again is what it is. Watch it
Yeah,
again, and that's a little different because it doesn't
Right.
show the
Yep.
full list, and it doesn't show them in order. I don't think.
Nope. My list for what I've seen is like so freaking long.
What's the one with?
I've like watched all like Deep Space Nine and The Next Generation.
Okay, so I said 13 Assassins. It's like a samurai movie. It's really good. There's another one too that's it has Tom Cruise in it, which I know a lot of people. I mean, really hate Tom Cruise, but the movie itself I thought was pretty decent. It's where he gets like captured by.
What movie?
I forget the name of it. I'm trying to remember.
World War II?
No, he gets it's like Civil War, or it's like during the time when China was invading Japan or whatever.
Oh, the samurai one?
Yeah, where he gets captured and that he trains to be a
That one
samurai.
I didn't like that one.
It was all right. I thought it was
It was
decent.
okay, but I didn't like it. But I mean, I didn't like the movie. I liked the scenery and whatnot, but the movie just seems stupid.
Did everyone catch the new
Wow.
Trailer Park Boys movie?
I think so. They keep coming out with new ones.
Yeah, the SwearNet.
Oh no, that one's not new.
No,
So
it just came to Netflix.
I'm going to get something to drink. We're back.
I saw SwearNet like 6 months ago.
Yeah, but they just added it to Netflix.
No, that's why I've seen it.
Well,
They
what kind
just
of gun?
added one.
Wait.
They just added the new season, so then they made it look like all their old shit is new again.
Chris, what kind of gun you got there?
Really?
No, there's two SwearNet movies.
Oh, there's a new one.
Yeah, because there's the older one, and
Okay.
which was the original where they were first talking about it, and then there's the new one where they do all kinds of different stuff. Like it's just a total. They have like a car race, and Carrot Top and Tom Green are in it.
Chris, what kind of rifle you got there? It looks
Hold
new.
on. Yeah, G-Webs, fix it. I just found a mount that that lets the screw go down a little bit further.
Right on.
Yep.
Cool.
So,
What gun is that, Chris?
03 Springfield, sportized.
Nice. Right on.
I've been trying to fix the Weaver mount for some time now. The screws, the mount that originally was on there was kind of seated high. The screws were like mounted high that it won't go into the tap. But
Yeah.
but I got this one. It's actually my spare Marlin one. It's flat, but it let the screws go all the way down. So now It won't. I tried it. It will not come out. So
Is it
Well, we
still
were
in
hitting
30
300 yards with no problem with it.
still in 30-06?
yeah, 306.
Yeah. You reloading for it?
Dog hit one of my steel targets with that 30-06.
Yes, I am.
Oh, you got some J words. Nice. Some copper.
These are nozzlers.
Yeah.
I also got some what do you call this? I'm also using my I'm also using the what do you call this? Just the lead too.
Yeah. Just so you guys know out there, like some of the reloading lingo, J word is another word for copper bullet because it's like jacketed. So instead of saying jacket bullet, you just say J word.
Yeah,
It's a slang.
Yeah.
Did you make it up?
Only
We'll
no.
see if that happens. Let's see if that
No,
takes.
it's
I'm gonna start calling you the
Is that
B-listic.
a thing? Is that really a thing?
no, it is. Yeah, it is. Like people in Cast Bullets forum, that's where I found out about it. Like they use it all the time in their instant chat, and like for the longest time, I'm like, what the heck is a J word? And they're like, oh, it's just a short way of saying jacketed because no one wants to type out jacketed bullet, so they just put J
Just-
word.
Just kind of going back, they do have the television show
If only
Airwolf.
someone would come up with an abbreviation for jacketed hollow point. Then it would make the world so much easier if jacketed hollow point could somehow be abbreviated somehow.
I know, right? Maybe 3 letters would help. Like then they could just 3 letters.
Soft point.
But like when we're talking about like in those kind of chats, when you're not talking about specific bullets, you're just talking about bullets in general. So you're copper versus lead and stuff like that. So they just put J word instead of typing it all out. Yeah, it's an inner circle thing. You
And he's trying to start a thing, is what's going on.
you gotta be in the know. No, I'm not.
He's trying to
I
start a
wish.
trend.
So you say
must start a
3
new
letters.
word.
I wish, but no, that's not. I'm not. I don't claim that. All right, I gotta get something to drink. I'll be back.
And get some W fluid.
I'm kind of like debating, do I want to rewatch Airwolf?
I remember that show.
Nope.
I love the theme for that.
Have you seen the Jesse Stone movies off of Tom Selleck?
No.
They're like made for TV, hour-long murder she wrote, except with Tom Selleck instead of an old lady.
Ooh.
Actually, they're kind of like Quagmire, or no, more. Well, there's that Meyer one in Wyoming. Longmire. They're kind of like Longmire, except with Tom Selleck instead of some other guy. And he's in Maine or something.
I like
There's like
Longmire.
12 of them, and I think maybe 6 or 8 of them. I don't know. There's a bunch of them, and like half of them are on Netflix, and the other half you got to go find on the internet. But I've seen all of them. Get them all.
I like Longmire. His what do you call this? His police carbine is a freaking lever gun.
Yeah, sadly it got canceled, which sucked.
Anybody
wanna
watch,
You know what though? It's perfect for for Netflix to pick it up because it definitely had a following, though, and they could make that pretty cheap.
I haven't
Yeah,
gotten
for
to
all the
watch
other
that,
ones.
but I've been watching Justified. Has anyone seen that?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Justified? I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I've seen it.
Lots of funny shit.
How do you justify watching something like that?
Yeah, I liked him as the Oliphant. I hated him when he came out as a hitman, but I like him now.
Is it a comedy?
It's
No,
comedy,
it's
action,
drama.
law, cop movie, or cop show.
Police drama.
But there's a lot of funny stuff. Like there's a lot of comedic aspects to the first, at least 4 or 5 episodes I watched.
I just saw that the Moms Demand Action picture on NRA's webpage and how they made it look like they were a lot of them.
They just like cropped
on
another
the hill.
picture.
No, they were on a hill. It made it look like there's
Look
more
at the-
between two
Oh.
crowds.
Yeah, they were on like a concreted terraced area, so they were standing on like the grass areas that were on the rises between the terraces next to this river.
Yeah, when you look at it from the front, it looks like there's a lot. There's like 500 plus of them, but if you look at them at the side, there's like a gap in the middle.
Well, if you count the front, there's 75 people there, so there couldn't be another 50 or 70 maybe in the back.
Yeah. That's all. Oh, come on, guys. You gotta do better than that.
Are you giving
Seems
Chris a
accomplished.
hard time?
No. Giving Mom's Man Action a hard time.
Oh,
Oh, hey, okay, so ballistic.
what's up?
I just realized this. Now, I've been using like 170 grain Lee bullets for lever gun, and I was, remember when I was telling you guys I had to like hammer the lever down to get the chamber.
Yeah, I thought it was too long or either too
Yeah,
fat.
it's too long. No, it's not too long. The shape of the bullet um, is there's a really steep taper on Marlins,
There's a what on
and
the ones?
there's like a taper. It's like this is a bullet that works well. I bought this. This I bought from a gun shop. If you can see the bullet tapers
I can't see.
kind of angle. It doesn't go straight and then
So
angle.
you're talking about that?
It goes
Okay,
angles.
these are copper bullets.
No, these are lead also.
The ones that aren't
But
chambering, the ones that aren't chambering well are your lead bullets.
yes,
Yeah,
because
so
of the shape of the bullet.
Right, yeah, they'll do that. My 40 calibers,
But,
like like the chamber, my barrel example, it's a match barrel, and it can chamber 1.135 40s, which is like extremely long. Like they will barely fit in a Glock magazine.
mhm.
Well, they will. I'm sorry. Oh, like 1.8 won't fit in a Glock magazine, but 1.135 is like extremely long for a 40, typically for a standard round. And I was gonna load that, and because of the design of my bullet, it wouldn't fit. So I just
Yeah.
had to push it back down to like regular 1.125. Yeah, it's what they call the Met plate. Met plate. It's kind of hard to pronounce. MEPLAT. It's like the curvature of the bullet and everything, and how it's hard to explain. Just look it up. It's
Well, I decided I went and bought me the 150 grain mold. It still kind of scrunches in there, but because it being shorter, it fits in. I don't have to hammer the lever in anymore. It actually goes in. It's tight, but it goes in, so that's fine.
yeah. When you try to do that, it's usually not a good idea because that could cause some pressure issues, possibly.
I am gonna be buying a Lyman mold here pretty soon that has specifically made for um,
Uh,
it's specifically made for lever guns. It has a bit of a taper. I saw the picture. That's $80.
Heck, the one I was looking at getting for my custom one was it's like 140 starting out. They come out like 200 depending on what you get done.
Yeah, that's good.
But but I'm not shooting lead anymore. It matches if I can afford it. We'll see. This summer.
What?
Yeah.
Are you stepping away from the lead?
No, I'll still shoot it in practice.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be able to shoot more. Like I'll be able to practice more. So I'll have lead bullets.
Oh, are you gonna just have are you
copper
gonna
for
have
matches.
just purchase bullets for matches and then just okay, I see.
Yeah.
So you're gonna buy bullets, but you're just gonna
Yes.
but you use it for matches. Okay.
Yep. I might even
Why
still.
don't you make your own jackets?
Yeah, I don't have the time to do that.
You have a swaging, the swaging machine. You have to.
I'm not
That's
that.
a big machine.
I'm not that patient of a man.
That's a big machine. That or you can do the copper plating, but that's even just as
I
tedious.
think I'll just work a little bit extra hours in the summer and just buy 1,000 at a time.
Chris, the knife I copper plated by accident.
What?
Yeah, I had copper scales on a little tanto, a file steel tanto I was making, and I was acid etching the blade, and the acid got all over the copper, and I don't know. It could have had a reaction to the buffing compound or any of the other chemicals I use on the knives, but it like spread the copper and plated all the steel with a heavy layer of copper.
So you gave it a nice copper wash.
Yeah, like the whole blade, like the absolute, like inside all the little file grooves and stuff.
That's awesome.
Copper plated. It came out awesome. I went over it after that with a liver of sulfur to oxidize the copper, so it turned black, and then on the edges is all worn where I sharpened it and so on. It's all copper.
Were you able to figure out exactly what caused it so you can replicate it, or?
No, I'm gonna play with it. I think it's just the specific acid I'm using and the reaction with the steel, and I don't know. I'm just gonna play with it and see what happens.
Right on. Isn't it great when you do something on accident and it's like awesome and it's like crap, now I gotta figure out how to do it again.
Yep.
That's funny. Yeah, there are some. You can buy copper when you're doing your own plating. Though you buy it like in a dust or whatever, almost like a powder, and you can plate your own bullets like that. I've read of people doing it, but it's not worth. It's very difficult to set up. It's not. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's. I don't know what the time frame is on it, like how much time it takes and everything, but it's definitely not space conscious, and it's. I mean, it's like an industrial type thing you want to set up, not something you want to do in your spare bedroom or something. I guess I don't know. But anyways, we got someone new in here. What's up? Nice car dude.
I've seen him before. He's,
New to the new in the chat, isn't he? He's never been here, has he?
I've seen NASCAR do from time to time.
New to me.
New to me.
Yeah.
Welcome. You got a mic?
Yeah, new to me. I thought you were saying, like, new to me. N-U-D-E. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys saying?
Quark, that kind of went over people's heads. Sorry, that wasn't funny.
No, I thought at first Ballistic said nude to me.
I know, but I thought you were trying to be funny. I was like, not really.
I don't know if he was trying to be funny. I think he was more hopeful than anything.
So, do you have a microphone? Car? Nice car, dude? Oh, we need to get a mic. Right on.
Okay, cool.
Well, glad to have you.
So yeah, so basically, I made a few of these. These are a little shorter right here.
Yeah.
So it'll go in a little bit better. And I've tried it. It actually goes in, and it's a little bit of a tight squeeze, but still, it's a lot better than the other one. I had to like hammer the lever down.
Yeah, I haven't. Like I said, I don't mess around with them with rifle too much. Oh, one thing I can tell you, Chris, though, is do not try to do powder coating by the liquid method with paint thinner. Well, you already tried it, didn't you?
Yeah, it worked a bit. Yeah.
Oh God, it's so freaking.
Why? Did you try?
Yeah, I
Did you
hate
try it?
Yeah, it did not work.
It's not. It's messy. But what
No.
type of powder coat did you try?
Harbor Freight red. It's the only thing I
Okay.
have. But the thing
What
is,
did you, what,
huh? Go ahead.
what liquid did you use?
Acetone.
That's why.
Why? It's too fast.
Yeah, they dry too fast. You need lacquer thinner. Is it better?
So like I
I
couldn't.
told you this.
Yeah, I know. But I could never figure out when to put them in the oven. Like when they were dry enough. I got it right.
Why are you putting them in the oven for? Oh yeah. Well, you gotta strain them first, and then then you put them in the oven. Yeah.
See, I don't straighten mine because I don't have time for it. Ain't nobody got time for that. So here's what was happening though. So I'd pour them into the pan or whatever, and they're still somewhat wet, you know, because I didn't want them to be. You don't want them to be too dry, or they'll stick together or whatever. I don't know. So they're still kind of fresh looking, I guess. And all the extra powder coat that was still in there, and the acetone, like kind of oozed out into the bottom of the pan. So when it baked, it was like a whole cake, caking of powder coat on the bottom of the bullets underneath them. So when they came off, it's like they came off like a giant plate, like a cookie almost, like a lead cookie.
Oh, okay.
And like it bubbled up too on the bullet, so it had like these rough edges on them and stuff, and it was just like a disaster for reliability and stuff.
Yeah. Well.
I just went back to always quick, still quicker, and it works fine.
Yeah. I mean, I've been using mostly dry anyway, so.
I mean, these are beautiful. Look at that. Oh crap! Hang on, I can't see what I'm doing here. With my
When are you guys gonna just do a regular reloading chat so you get all this shit out of your system? Quit. You replaced all the Canadian talk with reloading talk.
That's okay.
Which one is better? Which one is better,
I don't even know sometimes, but just any topic that monopolizes it for so long. I mean, people are jumping in. I'm assuming they're not into jumping to talk about reloading, otherwise they'd be talking about it. You know what I mean? At least give times for somebody to come up for air, talk about something maybe they jumped in for.
Okay. Well, let's switch gears if you want. So.
Well, since we were talking about movies, here's a good book I've been reading. I'm actually reading it for history class. It's called The Devil's Den. It's by Timothy Ashby. It's really good. It's based like in the 1920s, and it's he works for the Bureau of Investigation, which is what the predecessor of the FBI, and he is following a case where all these old Civil War veterans are being murdered, And so far, I'm like halfway through the book, and I really like it so far.
Oh, I thought you were saying that's a movie. That's a book?
No, yeah, it's a book. It's really good. It's on Kindle for like $5. I actually have to write a paper on it. Papers due this Thursday. Well, yeah, I gotta read. I'm gonna read some of it tonight again, actually. But yeah, it's really good. I like it so far. And like I said, it's like he's working for the Bureau of Investigation. So like, if you guys know who Edgar J. Hoover is, right? He was like the one who founded the FBI. Like in the book, Edgar Hoover is like the assistant director of the Bureau of Investigation. Like he's working with him. That's like the time period it is. It's really, I really enjoyed it so far. Been pretty interesting.
So
I
I
don't know
really,
about movies, but I mean, go ahead.
I was gonna say I really wasn't expecting a whole lot compared to the higher caliber rifles, but the 30-06 really trashed the AR 500. It didn't go through or anything, but
Oh, how close were you?
I don't know, maybe 50 yards at the most.
Oh yeah, see, like the closest I'll shoot like any AR 500 with something like that is like 50 yards, 50, 75 yards. Like with a 223, I shot my AR 500 at like probably 50 to 60 yards with the 223, and it didn't do anything. Like, I mean, it just put like a very small divot in it, and that's about the closest I've shot it. I did shoot it at like 70 yards with a 308, and it nicked the side of it, and it kind of put a little nick in because it hit the very edge. It kind of nicked it. That was about it.
I don't know how well it'll show up without the light over there, but let's see. That was the one that did the most damage because it hit the corner, and it's all bent and distended because of that one.
What are those? Is that the top of the target? Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. The rest are AK strikes, which didn't do anything. Kind of like that.
Yeah, an AK won't even go through. Like I have a plate of mild still. It's like I think it's like a half-inch something or 3/8 inch. But it's got like it was like a practice piece that I got from our welding shop when I was in high school. So on the back of it, it's like covered in welds. So I guess it's kind of been like tempered or whatever, kind of hardened.
Here, these two, sorry, these two.
AK
You put
won't
one
go through it.
here.
Oh yeah, that's nothing.
That was a 357 Magnum.
Yeah, that's AR 500.
Yeah, these are all AK strikes, which are again nothing, little tiny dents. And then there were this is the only other one that was actually did any damage. I'm surprised.
Yeah, you can tell when it does damage like that because it like kind of scars it more than just like a smooth divot. It's like a rough.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Um,
The temperatures.
I got the. I want to try to see if I can shoot these in a long range.
Holy crap!
These are AR 500 targets.
I still haven't found a good way to mount it. I'm just hanging it with paracord, and that sucks because I gotta reset it every 10 minutes.
What,
Yeah,
that
the,
one you just,
the paracord will rip itself apart out of spalling soon.
well, that one you were just showing there, Huck. How big is it? What's the diameter on it?
I think it's 6. Small one. Have a look.
It might be worth making a shepherd's hook. Shepherd's hooks are usually the best way to do it.
It was
Yeah,
6.
shepherd's hook.
It's a 6. It's a half-inch thick, and it was I think $16 on eBay shipped.
Nice. That's a really good deal. Who'd you get it from?
Just some seller on eBay. I can go back and look. I think.
Oh, that's cool.
Huck, yeah, shepherd's hook is good for you because you got nice soil up there in that mountain. You can easily drive that in there. Unlike where I'm at, I can't, the ground is pretty much hard as concrete.
Yeah, you might think that, but it's pretty much the same up here.
Really, in that mountain?
Yeah, it's all rock, man. It's sandstone and stuff, so it's not hard to get through as far as industrial digging, but for any kind of civilian digging, it sucks.
Could you drive like a spike into it?
Yeah, I could definitely get into it. I'm thinking of making a little stand though.
We'll just take a piece of rebar, make it on shepherd's hook, and then just grind it down at the end and make it sharp, and then just drive it into the ground.
Black powder guns, yeah. I mean, man, that can slaughter a lot of that can cause a lot of trouble in the streets. I mean, you see those gangsters with like
Blunderbuss.
drive by.
They gotta start.
Yeah.
They gotta start pulling the trigger a half second before they get in line to the house, or else they won't hit.
Yeah, they're Latin kings up there, man. They got them. They got
They
them.
drive by, have a bunch of bad caps, like drive, turn around, drive by again. Bunch
Go
of bad
again, go again.
turn around, drive back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They have to go around the block while they're reloading, and then they drive back. They drive around the block again.
And then it
And
starts
Well, they
raining.
have to wait for the smoke screen to clear first.
And then it starts raining, so they're just
it'll
like,
be
dang it.
it'll be clear by the time they come around though.
And then it starts
on,
raining.
the, on the block.
Starts raining. Fix bayonets.
Oh, states that consider black. I mean, that's just what do they call this? Spite. That's just spite. You know, when anti-gunners aren't all about realistic safety and stuff like that. When they regard every type of gun as bad, and
Well,
like New Jersey. Okay.
Yeah, what will happen there though? Yeah, say magically all the modern firearms just disappear. Well, then they'll just be doing New York reloads on frickin' black powder guns.
Yep. And it's just this spite. That's just plain spite. Pretty much, you know. I mean, the federal government doesn't even consider black powder guns as guns.
Chris, read the internal when you get a chance.
Nope.
Man, your mailman must hate you.
It was local.
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. My mail lady hates me. So I need to get another one next month, but yeah, I'm okay right now with all my bullets. Actually, I just made a batch of the 150 grainer. 150 grainer.
So here's something cool, and don't worry, it's not gonna be like all reloading. It is about lead, but so I got some lead, as I said over here in the side chat. I scored some lead. It was like it's like the soft lead, like the sheets. So anyways, I had a bunch of it. I folded a bunch of it up so it'd be a lot more compartmentalized. So I took it outside today and I shot it with my Glock, and that was pretty cool. Shooting lead with lead. I don't know who might ever done that before. And it actually caught the bullet. Like by the time I had folded all the lead up, it was like four solid sheets of lead, like a 1/4 inch thick. So it just trapped the bullet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, if I had local source.
Look at that.
Oh, people are leaving without saying goodbye. What's up with that?
I mentioned the word reloading, and I guess everybody
Yeah,
leaves.
exactly what happened there.
I said it wasn't gonna be about reloading though. I specifically said it wasn't.
I think these are for protecting your testicles or something like that. It's like, yeah.
What about that gap there? I don't know about that.
It's like, didn't go through, but that hurts.
Yeah, it'd still be very painful.
Well, they'll ring your bell.
Yep.
Yeah, but then you're gonna bleed out from more artery from the splatter. Think about it.
Yeah, I know.
Gonna hit that steel and it's gonna go right into your leg for more artery. Dead man.
Yeah, well,
And if you got a gut, up into your gut, so...
Yeah, intestine or... Yeah.
and you'll
So-
have flat balls.
Very shot.
So I was reading this one about in Connecticut. Someone is trying to put up you get a $2,000 tax credit for turning in your assault weapon.
$200? That's it?
No, $2,000
Oh,
tax
Where's
credit.
it?
The tax.
So I'm gonna turn in my washer. I'm gonna turn in my washer.
where's this at?
Connecticut.
No,
So I can
gotta
turn in my
remember,
washer
this is...
and get more and get two arsenals.
No, what that is, actually, so you understand, that's basically saying that instead of making, say $50,000 that year, you made $48,000. So what you actually get back in tax is like $3.
It's a tax credit, not a actual cash payback.
Yeah, but
Correct.
you want to take all the tax credits you can, so that's...
What you should do is go get a bunch of AR lowers for cheap and just turn those in.
Yes.
Yeah, a bunch of garbage and then like spare parts that nobody wants, like stock parts and stuff. That would cost you probably $500 to put together if you just went and bought the parts, and then you get $2,000. Not bad.
Assuming you are a citizen, not citizen, a resident of
The
Connecticut.
best thing to do is just get those like $40 plastic lowers too.
But here's the thing, you're not getting $40 back. You're getting $2,000 basically off what you made that year of taxable income.
Yeah, people that make money are looking for ways to get that. So for spending $500 to be able to take $2,000 off, that's better than not having that opportunity.
But it's still not adding up. You could take and sell that, that firearm for more than you get back in taxes.
And then pay taxes on the sale of the firearm. No, I don't think you would, but it doesn't matter. Then don't do it. I don't care.
No, I'm just saying it's the way they make it sound all awesome and great, but it's not. You think you're getting $2,000 as a refund on your check. You're not. You're getting much, much less than that.
No one's thinking that. You're thinking that.
Well, when people hear that, they think that.
I don't think so.
But oh well, it's just funny. Still though, it's a slippery slope, man. You don't really want to fall into that.
So
What do you get sheets of lead for, and what do they use sheets of lead for?
it's like using plumbing and stuff, like indoor plumbing.
Flashing too.
Yeah, they don't. It's not as they're phasing it out now, obviously, for obvious environmental costs and reasons like that. So you're not seeing as much of it, but a lot of the old houses have it in them. So actually, one of my shooting friends, he got it off a local trading post. He sent me the email, and I sent the guy. He sent me the email to the ad that the guy posted, and I sent the guy a message. And I was like, "Hey," he's like, "I'm shooting this match this Saturday." He's like, "Yep." He's like, "I'll be there too." It worked out perfect. So I was already at the match, shooting that match, and so I just before the match got it from him.
And you fell over sideways when you tried to pick it up.
Are you going to unfold it and sleep under that sheet of lead?
Oh my god, 90 pounds of lead. Yeah.
You'll have one on the bed, and then you, and then another one on top of you.
How are you gonna chop it up?
I'm not. I'm gonna melt it. That's why I folded it up. I literally folded it up. Like, let me turn my camera on. I folded it up into squares about like this big, like probably about this big. Like probably about like.
I am a square, is what you're saying.
By 8 inches.
You could just say foot by a foot.
No, it was like 8 by 8. I don't know. Maybe a foot, not a foot. I'll take a picture of it. I'll send it to you.
Nice car, dude. The reason why there's crime in Chicago is because of those damn gun owners who only just got their permits. No.
The steel pipeline from Indiana. It's right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
All these criminals, man. It's like, let's not use our guns in those gun-free free gun states. Let's take it to there's good high gun control. That's much better. It's like, oh god.
For
I'm
some
surprised
reason,
California hasn't. I'm wondering why California hasn't locked up. Closed our border yet with them, because we got. We're in the contrast. We're free. We're gun freedom here and no freedom there. So.
Yeah, and for some reason, politicians, say restricting legal gun ownership on, people that don't break the law affects criminals. Yeah, it makes more criminals, but especially in Chicago, when you've got a high percentage of low income or no income people living in, these, poor housing, public housing areas, they're going to commit crime in those areas because, well, they're going to take from their neighbors what they don't have. Only way to get rid of that violence is to get rid of the problem of the low income.
So, kill all poor people?
Or reduce poverty.
Yeah, reduce poverty, yep.
Yep.
In other words, create more private sector jobs.
Yeah, most crime.
Or round them up!
Well,
round them up! Round them up! Chris, did you get that message?
Where?
On your phone?
no.
I sent it to in a text message.
Oh, in the gun channels?
No, on your cell phone.
Oh, my phone's over there. Give me a second. Shit.
Nobody uses cell phones anymore.
Huh?
Nobody uses accounts with
Oh, I
most
know, right?
people.
Nope. Nobody uses Instagram or anything, right?
I can't. Instagram actually bans Virgin Mobile devices from using Instagram.
So imagine I got 4 of those,
What?
Chris.
Yep.
Yeah, for those.
4 of them, yeah. And what's funny, I had them sitting out. So I got home from the match, whatever. I got them on the driveway, and they were like vertical, like they were longer. So I folded them up like that and sat them in a big pile. I was gonna move them over to the. Well, yeah, there's a picture. I shot my 40.
He shot the 40 into lead.
So I got them home, and I had them sitting on the driveway. And my dad pulled up. He's like, "What are all those stacks of paper out there doing on the driveway?" I was
Stacks
like,
of paper.
Go pick it up." It's like you'll find out, and that's not paper because it looks so light when you see it. You're like, "Oh, that's nothing," and then you realize, "Oh, it's super dense." It's kind of funny, but
It's
yeah,
lead.
yep. So pretty good. Only thing is, I gotta mix it with some antimony and stuff to harden it.
Do you really need to do that, despite the fact that you're powder coating them?
Yes, because my last
Why?
batch of bullets I casted too soft and my barrel leaded.
With powder coat.
Yes, with powder coat.
How the hell does that happen? I've never had that problem before.
Because you're not shooting a high. Well, I don't know. You're probably
I'm
loading
shooting
your
my rifle at 2,000 feet per second.
with gas checks.
Yeah, with gas checks. I know. I actually tried without gas checks. Granted, it was a very bad accuracy. It was, really bad accuracy. But I didn't really get that much lead.
I gotta look. Actually, I gotta look it up and see what. Because you can diagnose what's going wrong with your bullet depending on what part of the barrel is getting fouled. That's with any round,
Yeah.
any kind of round. And so like it was letting near the end of the muzzle. I think that means that it's getting gas cutting or something. I don't know.
Granted, I did double coat those bullets,
Mhm.
so I think that helped. However, I'm not gonna do that. I am only gonna stick to red powder coat. No, I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to hijack this for reloading, but he's talking and I gotta respond. Okay, so
Yeah, he sent you a text. You can send him a text back.
shut up.
Chris,
But-
I think this is the first time you've ever experienced the kennel.
That's funny.
Normally, that's reserved for Bob. You gotta unmute.
Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! I said I'm sorry. What the fuck is your problem?
It was meant more as a joke than anything else, Chris.
But what do you call this? Yeah, I just don't have any problems with it. I am gonna be using just the red one because I have lead stuck in one of my sizing dies now because I double coated with the Eastwood powder coat and it got fouled up. It got stuck in there, so I'm never gonna do that again.
Yeah. Anyway, so we don't bore everyone to death. I told you guys, I think I mentioned the other night about the company that sent me those mag pouches for my Ruger Mark III magazines. I made a video on them if you guys haven't watched them. They're pretty sweet mag pouches. I really like them, especially since they're only like $10 a piece. But anyways, I sent them the video. I was like, "Thanks for sending me the mag pouches. I really appreciate it, whatever." And they responded. They didn't even tell me they were sending them, and they sent me 2 extended base pads for my magazines. Here they are. Like they hold this for the Ruger Mark III 2245 magazines. So this is how it'll be orientated. And apparently they come with these little springs or something. And you put I don't know how to put it together. I haven't used them yet, but it gives you 1 extra round in the magazine. So I was pretty happy about that. But they're just a small company. They're just they're based out of somewhere up I want to say Maryland or Connecticut, something like that. Their name's tandemcross.com. If you guys want to see, here's their logo. Let me turn my camera back on. So like they're not very well known. Kind of a small company, like I said. And they were at SHOT Show actually this year. But anyways, they sent them to me, so I'm pretty happy to try them out. See how they work. I want to shoot some Steel Challenge with my 22, but I haven't had the all the stuff together yet.
I'm not a fast enough shooter for those competitions.
We'll still
If you
challenge. We'll still challenge you. You stand in one spot the whole time.
No, it's shooting like good at speed.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. This is I embarrassed myself in front of James freaking Yeager once during a class when I drew my pistol, and it's at like what 10, 20 feet, and I shot at the target, and none of them went. None of them went even in the cardboard because I shot fast. I was like,
Wait, how far away were you?
10 feet.
No, so that's like what? Not even 3 yard. Wait, like 3 yards, 3.5 yards.
Yeah,
What?
but it was pressure. It was pressure shoot. You're probably used to something like that. Will probably know how to, shoot off a bunch of rounds at really fast pace and hit something. Me, that was like when I shoot, I boom, line up, boom, line up, boom. That's what I'm used to. Even when I was in the army, that was what I did. I never had to like.
Like it was a standard target like this, right?
It's a silhouette.
Yeah, standard 18-inch silhouette. Well, my bad.
And just so you know, Caleb, since it took you like forever to figure out 10 feet is 3.5 yards, it's 3 1/3 yards.
Okay, thank you, Court.
Yeah, but it's but I didn't hit a thing. I mean, later on I took careful shots, but according to them, that was just too slow. So when I shoot, I don't like boom, boom, because when I try to speed shoot, I get 12-inch groups if I'm lucky.
12-inch grips. You're not. It's probably your grip. You have a stronger grip.
Well, it's as good as it's gonna be. I mean, the thing is, I grip them well, but it's this trigger squeeze is inconsistent for me. I mean, I have to think about my trigger squeeze all the time. Some people have trained themselves all the time to maintain the same trigger squeeze even no matter how fast they go.
Yeah, you might be trigger slapping it too. I don't know. You know what I mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
Like taking your finger completely off the trigger first shot after each shot. So like, let me grab my gun. Hang on a second.
If I dry fire, like I mean semi-automatic pistols, right, Steven? Like semi-automatic?
Yeah, I mean, so what I have downstairs is basically like a bunch of targets on my wall, and I'll have my gun holstered, empty, no ammo or anything. I'll draw and just click, dry fire once, and that helps a lot with getting that consistent trigger pull, getting used to your trigger, and it's cheap because you're not actually shooting anything, so you're not spending any money, you're spending your time. And it's something, some people will sit there and like watch TV and dry fire and just kind of pull the trigger and just get used to the trigger pull.
Do you have to pull? Do you have to rack the slide every time, right?
Each time, yeah.
Yeah, but I know some people will.
That's not. I'm not talking about that though. I mean, that I can do that.
Yeah.
But it's about that will vary my shot, and I'm talking about actually doing that.
So what is it? Are you freezing up? Are you trying to go so fast that like you hesitate for a second and you'll stop? Like boom, 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 boom.
No, I am consistently shooting as fast as I can.
So it's boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're probably doing
That's
this.
how.
So you're probably going. It's probably going. Boom, boom.
Yes.
Boom. When it should be like this.
No, I can't. I tried. I mean, yeah, but you know what? I tried that once before, but my finger wants to move.
It wants to move, or it wouldn't move.
It wants to move. It wants to go fast. And yeah, Reed told me use the reset. Just click. I have to think again. Something else to think about.
Yeah, well, you just gotta practice it. Like
about 5 things at the same time when I'm shooting.
You're not supposed to think about that. It's one of those things you're supposed to learn. Which I mean, you just have to practice it. And I don't think you have that bad. I don't think you have that bad of body mechanics that you literally can't do it. I think you should have the ability to do it. You just gotta practice it. Something you gotta practice.
I'm gonna call this. When it comes to shooting, that's why I shoot more rifle than I do pistol. I love pistols. Don't get me wrong, but I shoot more rifle because that gives me time.
So
I take my shots. I aim. I zone. and I shoot.
That's why I started shooting pistol because it's just a lot more challenging. Like, so, I mean, unless you're shooting rifles like 1,000 yards or something.
Now,
I mean,
granted though, speed shooting rifle, not a problem for me. Like when I was doing the rifle bits, I was always hitting, at range. Even on shooting on the move, I was hitting dead center all the time. But for some reason, rifle, no problem. Pistol, I'm everywhere.
Well, that's because the rifle is so much longer. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. So that's why I mean yeah, when I'm shooting, I'm like my finger wants to leave the trigger.
All right. So how about you have you have a handgun nearby you?
Wait a second here.
Unloaded.
Yeah, I can always go for a good desktop.
Print screen.
M&P9.
All right. So point it sideways so I can see your grip, like you're gonna shoot. All right, and turn around. Let me see the other side too. Okay, take
Back
your
up.
take,
North
take
your
your thumb,
lower.
take your inside thumb and pull it out. The other thumb, your left-handed thumb. Yeah, there you go. And point your thumbs at the target forward. I mean, just keep. Well, okay, I guess your hands are a little bit bigger than mine. See, look. Okay, see, watch my grip from that same side. See mine? See where my thumbs are? Chris,
Mm-hmm.
you see that? It's gonna give you a lot more natural. It's just gonna be a lot more comfortable. It should be. And the trigger thing, that's just gonna be like Steven, it's gonna be dry fire and stuff like that. You have to be used to the gun. See, you still want to tuck your other thumb. Like I don't know what you're doing. Like it looks to me like you're doing like this, like tucking your other thumb underneath.
Yeah, because it secures it for me. So.
Yeah, but that means you're pushing this hand away from the gun. Because you want to take this hand. You're right-handed, right?
Left.
Okay, well, it's gonna be different. But okay, so say you're left-handed then. So you want to take this hand, your right hand, and you want to fill that space right there, and then wrap, and then drive forward both thumbs. I mean, it shouldn't change if you're right-handed or left-handed.
Nice car says Nice car says he thumb tucks like I do.
That's really, I mean,
I can try this. I can try this. This is how I usually.
like you shouldn't even use. Technically, you really don't even need your thumbs to shoot. In fact, the only time I ever use my thumbs to shoot is to hit the mag release. That's it. You think about it, because this thumb's not even doing anything. It's just there. It's just hanging in space. I mean, you can. I'll take it back. You can't index it like right here on the gun, so you get the same spot every time. Some people will do that, and you can kind of just get comfortable. You know, push it. You don't want to push on the gun because then you push it sideways. But a lot of people have.
Hold on. Six string. Fuck you. That's all. Keep going.
What do you say?
He's shooting it left-handed. That's the problem. Fuck you.
That's funny.
Well, six string, you suck.
But yeah, you pretty much your thumbs, like I said, you really don't even need them. They're not. I mean, the only thumb you're using is like your dominant hand thumb, which is like kind of wrapping right here because it's kind of wrapping around the gun. That's it.
I have no problems with control. It's my trigger squeeze. Like if I go fast, the gun goes everywhere.
Yeah, my problem though is I always feel like
Okay,
I'm
Chris.
freaking teacupping any gun when I do that grip.
Chris, what part of your finger is on the trigger?
My meaty part.
Show me, like put it on there. Okay, looks like possibly a little too much. I can't tell. That's the right part of the finger though. See, like look, this is like, here's mine. Pretty much the same. You want to split. So you have this joint here. You want to split the difference. You don't want to be on the very tip, and you don't want to be near the joint. You want to be like right there almost. You want a consistent straight back pull.
Yep. My problem is always with even long. Oh, I had a cough. Sorry.
Hey, that was me.
Yeah, even with long, long grips on the gun, my hand always, my left hand always goes underneath the frickin' magazine.
Yeah, well, I mean, Yeah, sometimes you can't help it with smaller guns too.
No, I'm talking about like a 1911 or my PPX or my SIG that I had. Even Glock 22, my hand goes underneath. I have like the.
Meaty hands, sausage hands.
I'll show you on my airsoft gun since I'm not going to unload my real
Very.
gun to do this. So, okay. And I'm not going to get up since, well, you guys don't need to see me in my boxers.
Something better left unsaid. Alright, well, put your other hand on there. Oh, because your first finger, you got half an inch between your weak hand. Put that first finger up into the trigger guard on your weak. Drive your weak.
Is.
No, your other hand. Your other hand. Drive it up in there and push your fingers
is.
together like this. Look, you're gonna have this right here. You're gonna take this, drive it as far in that trigger guard as you can get it. Even with this magwell, I can still. I mean, I have somewhat smaller hands, but even with a magwell, I can still get all my fingers into that area.
I can't. I got them together. They still go underneath.
All right, let me see the weak hand
This is a
side.
1911.
Flip the other side. I want to see the other side of the gun.
That's an airsoft.
Can't see it. It's
Yes,
annoying.
I know. It's hard to do this. I'm not going to stand up. I'm actually in my underwear, so.
Turn the camera off.
It looks like you're. I can't. You're holding it straight up. Hold it like this. What are you doing?
You know how hard that is to do?
Oh god, I don't want to get caught shot of cork here. It's not that hard. Look, I can do it. Alright, oh, let me lock in on you here. And that's as high as your strong hand can go.
Yes.
Okay, well put your
I'm
weak
actually
hand thumb-
riding on the frickin' safety.
Okay, push your left hand thumb forward. Put your left hand thumb like past the slide. Like up
Yeah.
on the frame. Up on the frame.
Over
No.
the top?
No,
This one?
no, you had it right. But push the back. No. Keep it underneath the other thumb. Like that, and just push that thumb forward. Like, ride it forward. Yeah, like that.
I'm still.
That gives you more room a little bit, though. It
I'm
should.
still underneath with my pinky.
Well, I mean, that's not just your hand size, I guess. But I mean, that should give you. You should still have a really solid grip.
Oh, I do have a solid grip. I always feel like I'm, halfway teacupping it.
Yeah, it's just kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah. Which is fine for a revolver. I don't mind teacupping with a revolver.
Yeah.
But with a semi-auto, it's that's why I always go with full-size semi-autos. Even the Glock. Right here, right basically where it goes, is underneath the frickin' magazine, which is a pain in the ass if you ever want to do a quick reload. I normally just go pop and then grab.
A reload.
Reload the magazine. I just
Reload for me is
magazine.
reload for me is like this. Drop it. This thumb is hitting it while this hand's coming down. Drop. Insert. Drop. And then you look at the mag well.
I don't do it that way because I'm not dropping it. I'm actually picking it. I'm actually grabbing the mag.
Yeah,
Anyway, as it's
disposable.
happening, but
Magazines are disposable, so you can get them later.
I know, but I don't. I'm not worried about that.
Glock 40. Looking down the barrel of a Glock 40. Oh, you can see light through the back of it almost.
Yeah.
Let's see.
MNP full.
There we go. Where'd it go?
And here's the thing too about the MNPs though, you can't nothing fancy it. You can't put your finger. There's no combat grip here. It's smooth.
Where's that light in the barrel coming from? You see that? That glare in the barrel? Where'd it go? There. See that? Is that from the inside the frame of the gun?
It's a Glock safety check hole.
Huh?
You know that safety check? You can check to see if there's a round in the chamber, the little
That's
hole.
just the ejector, though. The Glocks don't have that like EMPs.
It's just catching light from the back of the pistol is what it's doing.
Extractor,
That's
rather.
it.
Yeah, I guess it's just catching light from the back of the gun. 'Cause
Isn't there a hole in the
Remind
Glock
us
to
to
see if there's a
have
round in the chamber?
There's a hole. No, there's not. There's no chamber indicator. But there's holes right here. It's catching it from that hole.
I got a hole too, but it's
What am I
not showing.
thinking of?
That's a little dark. Hold on.
The MMPs have the hole to do the chamber
Oh,
check.
the
God, I
MMPs.
think it's
Yeah, that's
huge.
it. That's what I said.
Dude, that thing is freaking huge. Dear God.
Okay, I'm gonna shine a light on top of mine, and now it shows because of that hole.
Wait, how can you see it over your sights when you?
No, it's perfectly flat. Like it's.
Oh yeah, that's flat. There's no the chamber
okay, so
indicator is flat.
even when the chamber,
It's a
so
hole.
even when the chamber indicator comes up, I can see how it's beveled. It comes up flat with the surface of the
There's no
slide.
chamber indicator. It's just a hole. Like
It's a hole that tells you there's a brass in there. Yeah.
You look in. If you look inside the hole, you can see brass reflecting outside the hole.
Oh, that's interesting.
There's no flap or anything that goes.
Right.
up.
Okay. That's pretty cool. I actually like that. That's a pretty cool idea, actually. Huh. I didn't even know they had that. All of MMPs have that.
As far as I
Yes.
know.
Yes. My compact has that. This
Yep,
full one
That's
has
pretty,
it.
that's pretty neat.
It's neat, but allows something to get in the chamber. If it's you
Yeah,
don't want to
it's
go
better
to-
than that Ruger's little shark fin
Oh,
shit.
hell yeah! That
Better than the dog.
and chamber flag indicator. That's basically saying, "Hi, I'm really happy to see you. Let's have sex."
Doggy dick.
Red rocket, red rocket.
Yeah, I mean, luckily I have average sized hands for grip, so it works out good for me.
You know what that says, right?
I don't know, but I'm expecting it's gonna be something perverted coming from you,
Then you got a small dick.
of course. Big surprise. Woo!
Well, you are white
God.
and from Georgia.
Oh. Quirk always knows just what to say. The one thing I will say I grip though on the Glock is I'm tempted to undercut the trigger guard right here. A lot of people do that, but I don't want to do it because then it won't be production.
What for?
So when you get your weak hand up in there, it gives you a little bit more. You can get
Oh,
cause it's
like
not-
a hook?
like a U. Like yeah, you just kind of grind down into it.
Oh,
give
okay.
it-
Because I've
give-
seen guns. I've seen guns with like hooks in the bottom.
Like, okay, so you see that U right there? It's all
Yeah.
that's factory. So I put like another one, not quite as defined, like right here.
Okay.
It'd be a lot less than that one.
Oh, just
But-
just a little. Okay.
Right, so it gives you a little bit more room because with this mag well on here, you see that. So my fingers have to fit here because like usually if that mag well wasn't there, I'd have like another ½ inch of grip. That would be flat. So it's kind of a it's pretty tight fit. So that gives me a little bit more room to get up on it. Man, it's pretty comfortable right now, but it just make it a little bit easier. But I don't want to cut it because then it wouldn't be stock anymore. And then
Is that like a category or something, or?
It is for production, but I don't shoot production right now. I don't think I plan to, but if I ever wanted to, I couldn't do it with this gun. It'd be illegal.
Yeah, any revolver shooters out there?
I keep forgetting to check the gun channels chat.
Well, I've been completely ignoring it.
I'm watching it. That's why I looked at there and freaking saw six string was fucking with me.
Yeah. Last time I was there was like 10 minutes ago, so I just went back.
I went back because every time here's the thing. I always measure if we're talking about something significant or something that the people can jump in and see if the people are talking in gun channels. So that means we're doing something right. So if they're talking about something else or there's nothing at all, then we need to switch gears.
But Tactical Six String was telling you, Cork, to put your index finger over the trigger guard, which I'm assuming by that he meant to do the old style of this.
Oh.
Which technically will work. That actually, if you can master that, it's very effective. But it's very easy to be prone to want to pull the gun, with that finger to want to put.
Yeah, I tried that and I was pulling my gun like crazy.
I've wanted to try it, but I'm kind of scared to try it. I don't want to screw up my technique. I don't want to f around with it, so I'm just like, nope. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
I heard it's really only effective if you put grip tape on the end of the trigger guard.
Really?
I think
The Glock has the little ridges in there, so that actually kind of helps. It's actually pretty grippy. Yeah, I could definitely see how grip tape would be a lot nicer.
I want to say Jerry Michalak, whatever his name is, did a video where he discussed grips, and he said that it's not uncommon for people to do that. I don't know if he does it or not. I doubt it, but
Personally, I think it'd be comfortable in a Glock if the trigger guard was about half an inch. No, not half an inch. About a quarter of an inch farther back. It's too far away from the There's too much gap right here for me. Like if the trigger guard stopped like right there, maybe it'd be a lot more comfortable. I might actually try it, but it's just too. My hands are still too long. It just feels a little extended.
yeah. I mean, I think it's designed for people who might have gloves on, right? You want a hole large enough for you to put a gloved finger through that. But yeah, I agree with you. I'd be more comfortable to try that stance or style with it if it was
Right.
further back.
We're talking about a big trigger guard. My trigger guard looks freaking huge all the time. That's my trigger reset right there. My trigger's reset right there.
Nice.
Because I have no over travel. Or no pre-travel, sorry. And no over travel. This is pre-travel. Over travel's back. The back motion. Because like on a normal Glock trigger, the trigger comes out like right there. Like it kicks out like at an angle. It's
Did
that's
you
well,
customize that?
huh?
Did you customize that?
I mean, I customized it. I haven't really done anything to it. I
Oh,
mean,
okay. I thought you
I mean,
customized the trigger.
it's got-
Like,
yeah, it's a stock trigger. All that's been done to the stock trigger though, it's been. Alright, let me show you what's been done to it. So, if you have a Glock, take it out and look at the trigger bar. Look at that part there, and look how different the angle is. It's been cut,
oh, okay.
which just means that's a less bearing surface on that, because that's what hits the plunger inside the slide. So instead of where normally like on a stock Glock trigger bar, like maybe half of that would be touching the trigger bar, and you gotta drag that. This whole piece has to be dragged all the way across that plunger. So if you shave it down, the only contact area is like right here on the top of it, and so it's a lot shorter drag time. Like I mean, it doesn't drag across the whole piece. Makes
Huh.
a quicker break.
Cool.
That's really the main thing to do to the trigger bar. That and then polish this cross section right here.
Nice.
And
Hey, well, like, how much did that cost altogether?
what, the trigger?
Mm-hmm.
It was like $35.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a stock trigger. Like I said, it's stock parts. It's just a Glock trigger, and all they've done is put a pre-travel screw in it. Also, that's really the part. I had a trigger that I had cut myself just like this, but I gave it away to one of my friends. He just got a new Glock, and he shot this one. He's like, "Man, this thing's nice." And I was like, "Here," I was like, "You can just have my trigger. If you give me your stock one, we'll trade."
Huh.
And so I didn't trade him the whole house and everything. I just traded him the actual trigger bar and the trigger shoe. So I gave him that part, and started I cut it down and everything. And I cut mine down. It was the stock one that came with a gun. So then I ordered this one, which, like I said, it's a stock part, but all they do is do the cut and everything. They polish everything, and they put a pre-travel screw inside the trigger guard or trigger shoe. I mean, so I can do all myself except put the pre-travel screw in there. I really didn't want to be screwing around with drilling through polymer and trying to tap it, because it's like one of those things you mess up, and it's like, oh well, it's screwed now. You can't really go back, you know. So I just ordered it, and then I got an over travel screw in here from Lone Wolf.
Hmm. Nice.
Really?
Oh, I tell you, it's nothing like watching TV late at night on a Sunday and watching Naked and Afraid and a guy killing a crocodile, an alligator with a
Oh
cuckoo.
God, I'm missing. It's good thing I'm recording Game of Thrones. I'll have to watch it right after this.
We know you're only watching it because they're naked. Don't lie.
Well, Naked and Afraid, yeah. It's censored, and they're not even. The girl's not even that pretty. I'm sorry, it's just.
I
Game
can't
of
watch it for
Thrones?
no more than 2 minutes.
No, he's talking about Naked and Afraid.
Oh,
But I do like Mountain Monsters.
I don't even
They
see
s-
him.
they seem to be going away from nudity this year on Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of guys I know is waiting for Sansa Stark to take her clothes off. Now that she's turned 18. It's like, guys, really? I
That's
mean,
not-
you're waiting for a teenager to be legal so you can. That's just.
It's not going to happen either. It's in our contract, so.
I know.
Just like Amelia Clark has like no more nudity for her.
Yeah, wow, yeah. Hey, do you know the guy who played? You got anybody remember The Sopranos? Remember Paulie with the wings on his hair, the white streaks, the wings. He had in his contract that he would not betray. Was it Anthony Soprano in the series? He actually had that in his contract that his character would not betray Anthony Soprano.
Yeah, was it after the second or third season? I can't remember where Amelia Clark basically said, "Yeah, this is going to my contract, or I'm quitting."
Oh yeah.
And you can't go on without, the Khaleesi.
It's too bad they don't have Snake Plissken in Game of Thrones. I think that'd be cool. He goes through like a time warp, like some dimensional time warp, and he shows up with his eye patch and classic trench coat and.
Well, they did have the badass though, but now it's turned into a pussy this year.
Yeah.
What's his name? The one that Peter Dinklage hired for
Oh, okay.
his guard. Driving me crazy. I'm drawing blanks on names tonight.
Hmm.
The dwarf hired as his guard, in the.
The guy who played in Days of Future Past and X-Men?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay. And nobody start on the Days of Future Past with X-Men. I actually absolutely hate what Fox did with the whole X-Men series. They should have stopped after the first one. God.
I don't mind it so much. It's not, that flashback one wasn't so bad. Wasn't great, but it's still better than anything DC has put out movie-wise.
Oh, jeez. I'm not going to watch that DC movie. I'm putting out there.
Yeah, Superman v. Batman.
That sounds dumb.
Yeah.
Or Batman v. Superman, however it goes. But it's not even versus, it's V. I guess
No.
they're taking this to the legal system instead of actually fighting it out on the streets.
It's gonna be fought in the courtroom with justice.
Yeah.
How is Batman gonna beat Superman? Like, I mean, really?
Kryptonite?
Superman can freaking fly.
Kryptonite.
Yeah, but that's where's he gonna get kryptonite from?
Lex Luthor.
He's gonna fly to some distant planet.
Lex
No.
Luthor is the bad guy for Superman, and
Yeah, I know.
he has kryptonite, so.
He got his from Tyco Toys.
I'm assuming that's like a big department toy store up near you.
Yeah. Or Toys R Us. I like Toys R Us.
That's what we have here. All we have are Toys R Us.
Yeah.
I haven't been inside one of those in like, oh my gosh, can't even remember. It's been years.
Oh man, it's been over nearly about 15 years or 17 years.
What are they even selling there anymore? Like, 'cause like back when I was in them, they didn't have any digital toys. It was like all real toys. It's like cheap plastic crap, you know?
Oh yeah, and now everybody goes to Amazon to get their toys.
Yeah.
So like,
What
if
do
you're,
they sell in Toys R Us? Well,
they sell nothing that I want because I'm a Walking Dead fan and I can go on Amazon and get myself like.
I won't walk into a Toys R Us either. I mean,
You
do all
won't?
my shopping online.
Pork, you probably can't walk into Toys R Us. I bet there's some restraining order, so...
No, I actually worked at Toys R Us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, back in the early 90s, before you were born.
Oh my god, I can imagine Court just terrorizing all the kids. I bet that was a fun job, huh, Quark?
Oh, it was horrible.
I bet so. Yeah, I was screaming kids all day, whining for crap.
Oh, it was worse than anything was Christmas.
God.
Oh,
Like
man.
a week before for Thanksgiving through like 2 weeks after New Year's, it was horrible.
It's bad enough for me working at a grocery store with whiny kids, but I can only imagine at a freaking toy store where, like, kids go, like, it's
Well,
gonna be
back then, parents could actually discipline their kids, so it wasn't so bad that way, but it was just horrible.
Speaking of big box stores, anybody hear that story about the guy in Walmart? He asked to see a lever action like a Winchester.
And he ran
And
outside
then,
with it.
yeah, he
Heard about
threatened.
it.
Get this, he threatened the clerk to say, "Hey, either you give me the box of ammo, or I break the window, the display case." And so she does it, and the reason why her excuse was to the law enforcement officials was, well, if he smashes the display case and the glass gets on the box of ammo, we can't resell the box of ammo.
Oh
And
my
so
god.
Oh.
that's her excuse. And Walmart goes, she did everything that we asked of her. Okay, so right there. I mean, are you serious?
What an idiot.
Walmart doesn't. Walmart doesn't pay that much anyways. I just would have like started fighting the guy rather than him going and loading up the ammo. And do you know the trigger locks that they use for handguns?
Yeah.
Like those cable locks?
Yeah.
That's what they had on the lever action, like the rifle. They had that, so imagine a lever action, you have that. He was still able to get a chamber. But anyways, toward the end, through the whole spiel, he got hit. The police officer decided to run him over, so just ran his ass over.
With a
And
car?
yeah, with the car.
That same video where he just does back turn and he goes like flying up in the air.
Yes, he didn't get run over. He got basically thrown.
I thought that guy didn't have it at lever action. I thought he had like an AR or something.
No, he had a lever action.
And you know what's funny is that the security guard.
It was in Arizona, right?
Yeah.
In Tucson,
Yeah,
right?
he was
What?
sitting in the truck with his kid.
What?
He was sitting in the truck with his kid. The security guard.
Oh. If I,
Yeah, the security
somebody with a freaking gun in Walmart is trying to, rob them, if I'm a security guard, I'm like, my job does not pay me enough.
Oh yeah.
If I was the employee when that happened, I would just look at him like, shake my head, and I was like, but you got 5 seconds for that gun down and walk out.
I'd be like, here's a door, let me hold it open for you.
Yeah.
Okay, really quickly
like,
here.
Cook would be like, hang on, let me get you a buggy so we'll fill it up with ammo.
Okay, I was just reading some stuff here.
No, just 1 second, Chris, just real quick.
Go ahead.
On this idiot, they're actually charging him with destruction of police property and assault of a police officer because the police officer hit him.
Oh, that's great. Wow. That's funny.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, go ahead, Chris. Sorry about that.
No, I was just reading up on things here. On some states that are trying to do constitutional carry. So Colorado, it died in the House. Idaho, no progress. Indiana, no progress. Kansas got it.
About Georgia. Georgia.
Kansas, Georgia, none. It's not mentioned here. What do you call this? Kansas, it will be effective July 1st. Maine, still in progress. Mississippi, passed Senate, killed in the House. Oh, this is what surprised me the most. Montana, guess what happened
Didn't
there?
pass. Huh?
Vetoed by the governor.
In Montana?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Apparently he received a big check that has Bloomberg signature on it, maybe or something.
Or it could be he didn't like how the law was worded and wanted it rewritten.
Okay. New Hampshire passed Senate. It's in the House now. Pennsylvania introduced, no progress. South Carolina introduced, no progress. South Dakota passed in the House, killed in the Senate. Tennessee killed in committee. Texas introduced, died in committee. Utah passed Senate, died in House. West Virginia vetoed by governor. So, of all those states, only Kansas got it.
Yeah, Wisconsin already has constitutional carry.
Ain't in Kansas no more.
Wait a minute. So Wisconsin, you don't have to conceal, you don't have to have
No,
carry anymore?
constitutional carry. There's a difference how our law is written. We have constitutional carry, which is open carry.
That's not constitutional carry.
That is
Real constitutional carry is carry no matter what. No.
It's actually worded as constitutional carry in our law, so it is constitutional.
Definitions doesn't add up. No, sorry. That's just like saying I don't know how to compare it to, but dang it, it's like
There's been no progress. It's gone out of committee in Wisconsin, but no progress in getting rid of the 48-hour wait period for handgun purchases. And that's been over a month now.
In Wisconsin.
Yeah, in Wisconsin.
Oh well.
There's a House bill in Georgia for campus carry on colleges, but it's still in the freaking second reading of the House, and it's been there since March 5th. So I don't know if it's like dead or what's going on.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I was just reading on this on the campus carry, right? And basically, okay, anti-gunners are pretty much saying no, don't arm the students students to prevent rape. We need to have programs that will basically prevent rape by educating people on women's rights and equality and gender roles. Sure, like you can convince a raving a guy who wants to commit rape, someone's just gonna come after you and rape. It's like, don't rape that lady. You need to read up on the equality of women.
Yeah, well, here's the whole problem with our justice system is that laws are not being enforced. By that I mean that they're, bad guy is caught, sent to jail, and instead of charging him with,
Crime.
armed robbery, it gets, broken down to, a lot lesser crime, so that they're out in 6 months.
Yep.
And you've got to make these laws.
But we need more. But we need more laws.
Yeah.
According to
like New York, New Jersey, I can't remember which one has it, or maybe they both do. They have a minimum sentence. If you're caught with a firearm, it's a minimum of 3 years in prison. Illegally carrying the firearm.
Uh-huh.
Now you start enforcing, a similar law, with mandatory minimums, and make it so that a bad guy does get caught with, a gun, committing that robbery. He's going to spend at least a minimum of 3 years in prison, but make it so that they don't, make it so that committing these crimes is not worth it.
Uh-huh.
That's a problem with
No,
justice
here's the
system.
thing though. We need the thing is also that the first crime that usually gets plea bargained away for a larger crime. It's like reduce your sentence for armed robbery or murder or first degree. If you can also I will reduce your sentence and bargain away the weapons possession if you admit to the bigger crime or give us your source if it's like a drug dealing or something like that. So all the anti-gunners are looking for is we need more laws that can get plea bargained away by real criminals.
So that's on a Facebook page for Georgia campus carry, like it's promoting campus carry in Georgia, trying to fight for it. So I was following them. They had a link on their page, anyways, to a poll about whether or not people should think yes, students 21 and over have a right to defend themselves, or no, it could do more harm than good. So out of total 2,068 votes, 78% were yes, 21% were no. So that's not too bad. It's pretty decent. I thought it would have been a little bit higher. I thought it would have been more like 10% no and 88% yes, but it's only 2,000 votes.
Yeah.
And this survey's been up. This article's been out for looks like a month, almost a month.
Well, I'm going to say this is that I am for campus carry big time because the college campus that I live right next to, it's like maybe like a mile away from one of the worst neighborhoods in Lansing, city of Lansing, and some of these kids, I'll tell them because I work on campus, I'll tell them, hey, you live like maybe a couple blocks down from some of the bad neighborhoods in Lansing, so. And they're like, what? And I was like, yeah, you do. And, they got that disbelief look on their face, and you could tell that they're not paying attention to you when you say that because, they're young and they don't know, but we've had somebody killed right across the street from this campus. And it's, people don't think there's violent crime on campus.
People are so stupid. It's like,
well, let me finish. Here's the thing on that. It's young people in ballistic. Yes, you fall under this. Think that bad things don't happen to you. Period. So you're kind of like living in a case of denial. that you're, immortal basically until something in your head switches over in your late 20s that all of a sudden, damn, oh wow.
No, I'm not like
Driving
that.
my car, 100 miles an hour down the road in the middle of a snowstorm is not really the smartest thing in the world to do.
I kind of realized that early on. Everybody kind of gets that revelation of, I'm gonna die someday.
You know what's fun?
And
The thing is
better
this.
not speeded up the process.
When I was in college, I know one girl raped, one girl killed, and trust me, I am a supporter of self-defense, especially for females in college. A lot of deviants hang out at around colleges,
Well, what's so stupid to me, what's so
and
illogical, is that you have these people. It's like, what's the difference between if they're 21 and they're carrying somewhere else besides university versus they are carrying on university? They're not kids. It's just, I mean, like, these people are carrying everywhere else, so you're just saying you don't trust them? That's pretty much what it comes down to,
now
and you don't trust your students.
Yeah, and I
it,
want to say this too on rape. Just because you had one friend raped, you probably had more that were raped that you just didn't know
there's a
because.
lot of
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
What is it?
These are
4 out
people
of
I
5.
know.
If I remember
But I don't remember the numbers of those I've seen that
Yeah.
I've heard of.
Well, I was gonna say that I believe the number is 4 out of 5 rapes go unreported.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's not something that people want to talk about when it happens. They get kind of, they get ashamed or whatever. They have all kinds of mental problems with it, and
Oh yeah.
they
I mean,
don't
look
report it.
look at Panama Beach down in Florida. They had a special about things that go on in Panama Beach. There was a girl getting raped by a couple of guys, and they
I
were
saw
right
that
in the beach.
article. Yep.
I mean, there's people just passing by, and like there's 2 other girls standing right there having a couple of drinks, and here they are standing having drinks, and this girl's getting raped. So there's like 7 people around this girl getting raped, and nobody does anything.
And another thing too is that our legal system will basically throw out a lot of these rape cases because it wasn't reported on time or evidence got screwed up in the process at the hospital or it's a whole bunch of reasons why they get they don't even get taken seriously by the police the police office they won't even press charges most of the times.
And a lot of times I hear this and I'm disgusted by it. It's like, well, looks like you were asking for it based on the way you're dressed. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because a lot of it ends up coming down to what he said, she said in court.
Yeah, a lot of times, and that's the thing too. And they're thinking that another thing I've heard, and I don't know if you guys have heard this, but they're also saying that what if a girl just says cries rape and shoots a guy, that she wants, and kills them and just cries thinking it's rape. It's like, really? I mean.
Yeah, I mean, it goes on. A lot of it goes unreported, man. I mean, a lot of people don't want to go through the anxiety of getting asked questions by law enforcement and then facing your parents and then going into court. They just rather it just passes you by, just like a breeze, just like a cool breeze, And yeah, that's how it happens. But secondly, we have a huge Chinese international students here on the Michigan State University campus. And rape and sexual assault goes unreported every year, and it's really prevalent among those class of students.
Oh, of course. There's this stereotype that they will stay silent if you attack them. They don't want to be shamed.
Oh yeah.
And that's what that happened when I was in college too. We had this rapist specifically targeting Asian females. Because they think that well they're not gonna report me, they're gonna get shamed. I can pull this off. It's like, well, no, it sucks to be him. He was reported later on by Asian students. So
Yeah, especially by foreign students, they don't because a guy who's a serial rapist or a guy that basically is not, but has it on his mind, knows that some of these foreign students don't have any relatives or anybody to, and they don't know how to approach the legal system. So they have that going through their mind. So they're going to say like, well, this foreign student, can't speak English all that well, and who's going to really understand her, or how does she know who to go to? So.
Yeah.
Mm,
Here's the thing. Here's the thing too. I mean, and then that's what anti-guards want to do is to have a program that will educate everyone in gender roles and have like basically give everybody a what they call it, a sensitivity training. A deviant is not gonna go do that or take the time to. Well, I'm a rapist. I need to stop, so I need to go to a seminar and say, "Hi, I'm Kevin, and I'm a rapist, and I want to learn more to be sensitive, so I don't want to rape anymore." Like, no.
yes.
So how you get rid of that? Castration.
Yeah, like the Nazis.
And
And it's not to be painful or anything. You just
it's not about sex. It's not about sex, though.
humane procedure.
It's not about sex, though. That's the thing. I mean, you cut those off, he's gonna rage. That's actually the worst thing you can do to a rapist, because I've heard that yeah, exactly. They will rage and they will rape women one way or the other.
This is more of a power
in
thing.
the other ways. It's a power thing. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
not about sex. It's about power. They will violate women in gosh, it's very uncomfortable for me now. In bad ways. So let's just say that.
Well, I guess lead would help even better then.
So a victim shooting a rapist will make them think twice. Even deviant rapists will think twice if they know that females in that campus are allowed to carry, because they will not know who's going to shoot their ass. Because if there is one thing that even the hardline criminals, rapists, will think about is that is the risk to their lives. It's not they don't want to risk their lives.
Yep.
So they will either look for another target, or they'll get sloppy. They're something, but
It'd be fine with me if they didn't think about it. Go ahead, try.
Yeah.
Try and go on campus with girls carrying. See what happens.
yeah. So,
That's-
but
You, Khalid.
Natural selection at its best. What do you say,
But-
Court?
Then they'll just switch to you.
that's fucked up.
Oh.
What they call this? What the
Nobody not too
anti-gunners
much.
want is that if somebody comes out, if you're a female and somebody jumps out you in the parking lot with rapists, you pull out a card saying, no, don't rape me. Here's a seminar you should go to about female equality. Then you won't want to rape anyone anymore. So take
No,
that.
come on. First she has to piss and poop herself and then vomit, then give them the card.
Oh yeah.
You know what? There's gonna have. This is the one thing that a lot of these anti-gunners, or actually leftists in general who recommended peeing and pooping, is that you will piss off a rape. If you don't, it either has no effect on the rapist. The rapist may have at the least, the rapist may actually have a fetish for that. Or you will piss off a rapist and you will end up dead the minute you start peeing. It's a bitch, boom.
And regardless, if he has like the 3 strikes and you're out, I mean, if this is like his second time around, there's no way he's going to let you live anyways. Regardless, he's going to be like, "Oh, you've seen me," or "I don't want you getting your DNA," or anything. You know what I mean? He'll be thinking erratically anyways. Like, I don't want to go back to jail. So I mean, regardless, he's going to kill you anyways. If you see his face, you're dead.
Okay, all right. Let's end the subject right now. Chris is getting let's move on.
Okay. Let's talk about Santa with a machine gun then. I'm all for that.
What do you want to talk about, Chris?
Santa with the machine gun? Weird Al already did an article on that. Or a song on that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just in a school of thought that like a bunch of guys sitting around talking about talking about female issues is kind of
We're talking about campus carry in general.
well, you guys are on the subject of rape for the last 20 minutes. So
Well, we're talking
it's like us sitting around talking about the problems that black people have. Let's talk about that. Or
Okay, all right, fine. All right, that's fine. What do you want to talk about?
I don't care.
Okay.
And I just want to know why Chris had to come in here and be all racist. How do you know we don't have black people in here?
Oh, just a lucky guess.
We don't know what race Nice Cars is.
That's about it.
Well, judging by the car that he's got on there, I'm gonna guess he's a white guy.
Racist.
Racist stereotyping.
Mhm.
All right, okay, here's one. Who would be the worst person to play Superman? Steven Seagal, Jean-Claude Van Damme, or Sylvester Stallone?
Stallone.
Stallone.
Yeah.
I won't be able to understand him.
Or what about Batman? I choose Steven Seagal to play Batman.
So check this out. This is like a great idea for you guys. You have like, you want somewhere to put your spare parts, like a specific gun or type of gun. You can use these little boxes. Oh crap! You can't see my camera, can you? My picture.
Mm-mm.
You just see a picture of me shooting, don't you?
Yep.
I see it.
Crap! It did this other night too. Dadgummit.
We see your back. Which rapist would love?
Oh my god. Dadgummit. Why is it doing that? I'll turn my camera on and it goes to that picture, and it should be me. Makes no sense.
Mm.
I don't know. Maybe use that camera, webcam to try to film
Well, no,
yourself.
see, that picture is my background. That's my desktop. That's what's on my desktop. So I don't understand
Really?
why.
You got a picture of yourself on your desktop?
Yeah.
Narcissistic much?
Yes.
That's my computer.
Dude.
Get a girlfriend. Kidding. I don't
Yeah.
want to say that, dude. That's fucked up.
Well, find a significant other. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl.
Cork.
But yeah, you
sorry.
definitely need something else.
Or transgender. Don't forget.
So what do you want me to
about
do?
them.
I like
If
shooting.
you're into furries, that's fine
Listen.
too.
So I like shooting. So what do you want me to do? Find a bunch of other men who are holding guns and put it on my page? A bunch of strange men with rifles? Yeah, that's a great idea.
You can do what everybody else does and not have a picture of themselves on their computer.
Yeah.
Well,
Or
how-
have two robots going at it and calling it metal on metal.
Well, you can't even tell it's me. It's my back's to the camera. You only see the back of my head. So yeah.
What do you do when you open
We,
it?
we
When
can
you,
we
when you
can
turn...
all tell whose misshapen head that is.
We
Yeah,
can all
right.
tell whose toothpick arms those are.
What do you call this? What do you call this? What do you do when you turn on your computer? Look at me. I'm sexy. Kind of like.
Oh my god. Screw you guys.
I feel sorry for the mirrors in his house.
All right, let's not make fun of Caleb. He's getting through now. So let's.
wait.
But you did kind of open that up, dude.
I mean, I could show you my desktop, but that's just Allison Brie right now.
Is that a porno store?
No, that's the girl from Community.
Yeah.
Don't know who it is.
She's a hot geek. So.
Allison, what?
Brie.
Allison Brie. B-R-E-A.
Yeah, her name sounds familiar.
Or B-R-E-I, I think, actually.
She's a little hottie of a geek, but yeah. I have Alexander Daddario, so if you had watched True Detective and the one that the one that got naked in True Detective. So.
Well, it'd be kind of awkward if I had racy pictures on my desktop.
It's not a racy picture.
It's not. Yeah, I have. She's just posing me. I have. So
Yeah.
the other one's just a face profile.
I have greyhound dogs on my desktop, my screensaver.
Well, I'll put this way. Okay, I'm not that bad.
Yeah, I
I'm not,
consider that
at least
racy.
on my phone, I have my screensaver is my dog. Okay, is that better?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I like Yorkies. Here you go.
And then my other picture, my lock screen is my dog, and my background on my actual when I unlock my phone is my Glock. See?
All right.
See? Oh, I can turn
Nothing
my
wrong
camera
with
on. Turn my camera
My
on.
background always changes, but here's the... Nothing racy about this. A one-piece swimming suit.
that. There
Oh,
you go.
see, yeah, Cork.
What's racy about that?
That's
Nothing-
not.
I mean-
That's nothing bad. That's not bad at all. I just
But
I know, I know girls that walk around with
It would be
less.
kind of awkward since I still live with my parents and family members are always around. So if I'm sitting there on on my computer,
hold on.
my grandma is over for some reason, and I'm sitting there, and there's a picture of some woman posting the baby on my computer.
Whoa, hold on.
It's gonna be
Do
kind
you
of
have a
awkward.
room?
Yeah.
Why do you let these people in your room?
No, but like, what if I have my computer downstairs or something, or I'm doing something like, I'm not always in my room when I'm on my computer.
You have your computer outside of your room.
No, it's in my room right now. God, do you not understand what I just said? I said, what if I'm outside of my room with it?
Dude.
You carry your laptop. It's a laptop with you.
Yeah, all I have is a laptop.
I'm just gonna say this. I think your parents are quite worried about you if you're not showing any interest in females.
That's not the case, but I mean, it's just
No, that's not it. That's just no. I mean, it doesn't have to be race. I mean, never mind, dude. We're messing with you too much. That's enough. we just had what do you call this? What do you call this? You're just it was just funny that you have your own picture because that's you can always easily say narcissism.
Okay, well, fine. Maybe I am. Get over it.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, that was my background for like 3 months.
It's okay. He likes himself, so let's leave it to that. He likes himself, so at least you like yourself, bro.
Look what Steven put.
And that has to be said alive.
Sorry, that's it, and that caps that topic.
Oh my God.
That has to be said live by somebody.
Oh.
That's too many F-bombs for one sentence for me.
Hell yeah.
Alright, this is the quote, and this is said by Ballistic Expansion.
No, by Steven.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Oh,
Steven put it in there. Steven typed it out and then he put -be like something I would say, I guess.
Buffalo Bob.
That's funny.
But yeah, you could easily throw a frickin' gun picture as your background. I've done that numerous times.
Oh, I did. I used to have a picture of a revolver up there, and then my computer crashed, and I changed
Oh,
it.
that's fucked up, Quark. DV's fucking with you on the gym channels now. I need to make some 30-30.
What did he put in there? Okay, same for my computer to load it.
Man.
Freaking computer, why is the computer so damn slow?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Wow.
And I think right now it would be like a gun on top of a guy's body for Ballistic.
And then he'd have a magnum between his legs. Oh.
Oh my god. Wow.
Okay.
So how do you change background? Where is it? Just right click, right?
Yeah.
Right click.
Yeah, just
Personalize. What type of Windows do you have? 7?
Yeah, 8.
8. Even just the same. Right click. Personalize. Background at the bottom. Choose a picture.
Personalize, there it is.
Or you can just go to like your folder for all your pictures and then find one you like and just right click on that.
Change desktop icons. Change mouse pointers. Desktop background. There we go.
Mine's just this. Not that racy at all. So.
Oh,
Who's
I
that?
can make a
She the one in Game of Thrones?
I can make a slideshow. So it's okay if I have one picture.
No,
in the
she's not Game of
slideshow?
Thrones.
It's okay if I have one picture. That's not too bad, right?
What?
What
So-
show is she on?
She was on True Detective. She was in True Detective. But that's fucked up. She was in True Detective, but the thing is, she was also in those Percy Jackson movies, which I thought at first she was like a teenager, and then I realized she was 28.
Oh.
It's like, wait a minute.
Christopher, why don't you mute me?
No reason.
Sure.
Just listening to you read out loud, and your verbal train of thought was getting a bit much.
Oh, I wasn't reading it. I wasn't reading out loud. I was posing the question, but
Go could have sworn you were reading the
Oh yeah, that
Dropbox.
my first. Yeah, the first time. Yeah, then I was saying if I had one picture of me in a slideshow, it wouldn't be that bad. I mean, that wouldn't be that narcissistic.
We're just
But
messing with you, bro. You know how it is.
I don't know if I. Well, see, it's on my computer crashed. I don't know if I have picked that many pictures on my computer because freaking Windows 8 they released an update for like 8.1 or 8.2 or whatever, and then I tried to. It's happened to me twice, and so I tried to, do the update, which was it was a huge update. It took like an hour and a half to do, and come back and like it crashed my computer. Like my computer would turn on, and the desktop screen would flash a second, and then it'd go back dark. It would like go into sleep mode on its own. Weird, and you couldn't get the screen to come back on. So I had to go into the hardware settings, whatever, right when the computer booted up, and I had to reset it to factory settings. I did it twice, so I lost like everything.
Hmm.
That's why I have external hard drives.
Now I'm watching Wicked Tuna.
Damn it!
I also
Yeah.
use. I'm building. I think about building a server so I can put all my files that I access into one big hard drive.
Yeah, and by the way, now this is my new background, so it is Game of Thrones season, so I should change it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess BE thinks that's too racy too. Shows a little too much cleavage, I guess.
Oh my God, Court! I never stop misconstruing my words.
Okay.
Why would I do that?
Shut up.
Okay.
Why would I do that? Come on.
Oh, that would be no fun, would it?
Oh, just a reminder, in a couple weeks, the Avengers come out.
Oh, yeah.
know?
Yeah, and everyone in my at work took that day off. So I couldn't. Bastards knew it was coming, so a lot of people took that day off. Son of a bitch.
And Star Wars is coming out this December. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, you guys saw the? I think that you guys saw the preview already.
Yeah,
The new
Star
trailer,
Wars.
yeah. It's fucking awesome.
You know what? I told me and my brother the night before it comes out, we're gonna go see the midnight show, and we're gonna go to. There's a restaurant that's not too far away from our movie theater. It's called Smoky Bones. We're gonna go get annihilated at Smoky Bones. We're gonna wear the Obi-Wan Kenobi robe, the brown and white, and then we're gonna put beers in there, and we're like, dude, we're gonna be able to carry a lot of beers in those robes, man, as we enter in the theater.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Started pre-selling the tickets online yet.
What do they call this?
Damn.
What's
Any pictures in
what's
there?
the only thing I don't like about everything being retconned is, a lot of the things I want to happen that will happen in the books aren't going to happen, and also they're not going to have, they're not going to have Luke's wife, Luke's kids in there too. Or they're thinking about it. Hopefully they think less about it. But I don't see a mention of Mara Jade in there anywhere.
Oh, yeah, the son will be in there. Ben Skywalker will be in there.
Okay, then that means Mara Jade's in there. Then okay.
Yeah, she'll be in there.
Yeah, I just think it's just I think it's just gonna revolve around Han and Leia's kids actually, or at least one of them.
Where it's gonna.
No, it's gonna.
The twins?
It's gonna be that guy, that ex-stormtrooper guy.
Well, yeah, but I think they're also gonna bring in the
Boba
kids.
Fett?
So.
We talking about Boba Fett?
No, not Boba
No.
Fett.
The
The guy, the
Stormtrooper, black
previews.
guy.
The black guy, stormtrooper, and the guy from Attack the Block. If anybody saw that movie.
I bet you money that chick is their daughter. Han and Leia. I bet you that chick is her daughter.
Yeah, we have no idea what's gonna happen.
There's three
Looks
main
like-
characters, and one of them's a girl that looks a lot like freaking Carrie Fisher. So
Yeah.
It
I
could be,
just
she could
hope
be one of the
that-
Jedi twins. She could be one of the Jedi twins. Okay.
Yeah, I just hope those X-wings we see flying over that lake are freaking, Rogue Squadron.
They scrapped Rogue Squadron.
Oh, they did.
Oh.
Yep.
Sucks.
But you know what's funny is that the books are way ahead of where the movies are. I mean, they're way ahead. I mean, they're 50 years.
Well, I stopped reading the books about 10 years ago, so.
Oh, I'm
Actually, it's more
sorry.
10 years. It's more like 10 years actually in the books.
And
Yeah,
DB's
Uh,
going nuts in the freaking.
Oh yeah? What? See that?
He's just like. A lot of
What the?
links.
What the hell is up with these? What the hell?
Fuck Windows 8? Khalib swore.
No. On the DB on cats.
Yeah.
Posting pictures of cats. What?
Cats. Have you seen the musical Cats? The live performance? That's pretty sweet.
Actually, I did.
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I went to see it.
I'm actually saying Les Mis, Phantom of the Opera,
I went to see
Also-
Producers.
a few others I just can't remember off the top of my head. So I've seen quite a few.
And there's one thing I wanted to see in the movies that was in the video games and the books. I want to see Calcatarn and the Outrider flying along the Millennium Falcon. Not gonna get that.
Yeah,
I want to see a movie version of the Outrider. Damn it, that's a cool ship.
that was the cool thing about college. Well, you got to take a whole frickin' day off to go see a frickin' musical in Chicago.
Nice.
I want to go to the theaters and watch that. And I'm just when I see the Millennium Falcon, I'm just gonna do the robot chicken. I was like, what the hell's an aluminum falcon?
You know what? Did you ever see? Could you imagine if Christopher Walken played Han Solo? Today, I'm going in the Millennium Falcon, and it kicks ass.
That was a great skit. Yeah, but speaking of Star Wars, I actually watched this before I started this chat up. Was Jedi Junkies on Netflix? Horrible show. I mean, it really was, for a documentary. But it had Olivia Munn in it. That's the only reason I was watching it. But, she'd pop in every once in a while. And they did show a bunch of slave Leias. A few of them were actually hot.
Speaking of
Yeah.
Olivia Munn, she's playing Psylocke in the next X-Men movie.
Oh.
Awesome.
I don't know, she's kind of flat.
Hey, when is Suicide Squad gonna come out? The one with Jared Leto.
She's like a C cup there. She's not the hugest, but
She's not, no. But I don't know, comic book characters you
Chris,
can miss.
censor yourself, man.
What?
You're gonna scare away all our female audience.
yes. And by the way, if they were, hey, Chris, if they were scaled to comic book proportions, they wouldn't be able to walk upright in the movies.
No, that's not true.
The Millennium Falcon isn't fast. It did the Kessel in 12 parsecs. He would be actually the worst for Han Solo. Or you could have Mel Gibson. That'd be another really poor person to play Han Solo. Oh, did you know Al Pacino tried out for the role of Han Solo?
Really?
Yeah.
Dang it! I'm trying to do a impression here. It's like she did 12 parsecs. It's like she did the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs.
Chris,
I was out, then they pulled me back in.
you're
I know. Shut up. Whatever. I know. It's bad. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I tried. I'm not-
talk about your comedic career there, Chris.
Oh, my comedic career is something else. My impression career is over.
And this is better than reloading.
What? This talk?
Oh, I'm saying that in a sarcastic tone.
Yeah, I know. They don't understand this, bro. They don't understand this. See, I call
They hate us because they ain't us.
we need to find a slur against ammo buyers, us elitist reloaders. Oh, did you get...
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we need to find a slur against ammo buyers. Freaking ammo buyers and going to the store. Got a table with stuff to make bullets with. Ammo with.
Hey, in New Jersey, is it true that you have to have a certificate or a permit to buy ammo? Like you have to get a special license?
I don't know.
I'm not 100% sure there. I just know that they can only have Full Metal Jacket. They can't have PowerPoints.
Oh, yep, that I know.
And that's for
Yeah,
ballistic.
because going back to what we said before, hollow points are much more dangerous than Full Metal Jacket. Oh yeah, wait, overpenetration. They don't understand that.
Thank you for killing my ears, Christopher.
That happened.
He posted in the internal skydiving. Just watch it.
Hey, Christopher, what ammo are you loading right now?
30-30.
Wrong. That's Chris. I'm Christopher.
Oh, Chris.
He used to reload on his off days. Holy shit. DP, I thought you were gonna come jump in here. What the fuck? Talking on the sidelines.
How much 40 ammo, 9mm ammo do you have?
It's classified information.
ATF could be listening.
No, that's true.
No, honestly, I don't have a lot loaded because I shoot so much. But I have potential to make a lot of ammo.
I stopped reloading 9mm for now, and not because I don't want to. It's because I have a lot of it already. I don't shoot enough 9mm, so every time I reload some, it just stockpiles.
Well, how much do you charge for a box?
I don't charge for box.
What the heck is? Oh my god, this computer's so stupid.
I don't sell ammo.
How the hell did that? How did free falling blow your ears out?
Yeah, like, well, I sell cookies, but I don't sell ammo.
Well, good for you.
Are you already that deaf that you got like all your volume settings and your headphones turned all the way up or something?
No, it was louder than everything else that's been playing through the headphones tonight. This freaking desktop personalized crap is retarded. Doesn't work.
What's your problem? You can't change your background?
No, I'm trying to freaking. I just saved like a crap ton of pictures to this file, and now it's not showing them when I use the browse function in there. Oh my god! I swear I freaking hate Windows 8.
So does everybody else.
I use Windows 8 on my laptop. That's about
Hate
it. But I use Windows.
freaking computer. Well, freaking
I
shoot it.
use Windows 7 for everything else, because it's cheaper and abundant.
God.
What pisses me off is I don't like having to, because I have another computer here. I have another computer I want to rebuild, and I have to buy a fucking what do they call this? Windows product key every time I load Windows in there.
Ooh.
I have to buy like for like.
Motherfucker.
I was told I can buy it from Microsoft for $10, but
Oh my god.
I can't find anywhere to do that. And calling Microsoft costs money.
I swear to God.
Really? It costs money to call Microsoft?
Yeah. The customer service is not free.
Well, that's how Bill Gates made his billions.
Yeah.
Where did all these freaking pictures go that I just saved? Apparently.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, dang computers.
Oh.
Bullcrap.
You know, for somebody who's 19 and doesn't like computers, you are really an odd duck.
Yeah, well.
Hey, what do you call this? How are you gonna buy your ammo? Do they let you buy pistol ammo there at 19?
Nope. His daddy buys it for him.
Okay. Straw purchase. Okay.
It depends on what shop I go to.
No, and if you do, me and kid are going to the kennel.
Oh God.
What shop you go to? It's like, isn't it kind of like sure here.
I think it's classified.
Classified. What shop? Are you talking about an alley somewhere? Like, hey, I got some 9mm beer, man. So can get some 40s and
Nickel plated. It's nickel plated.
man. I remember a what they call Simpsons episode, doing a 4th of July episode where Homer was trying to buy some fireworks at a convenience store, and this guy.
Quickie Mart.
Yeah, the Quickie Mart, and this guy, not Apu, that was not Apu, but it was another Indian guy in our town, said, I'm sorry, but selling fireworks is a federal offense. Follow me. That's when everybody, when people outside.
I believe that was his brother.
Where was that at?
Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Oh,
Yeah, but he was waiting for this guy to leave the store. It was only him and Homer. It says, "I'm sorry, but illegal fireworks is a federal. Follow me."
I believe that was his brother that was selling them. To be honest with you, Sanjay.
He didn't say it was his brother. Then he throws that big freaking gallon of black powder in the freaking dishwasher. Idiot. Hey Caleb, ever thought about experimenting?
That was Bart. Yeah, that was
No, it was Homer.
Oh, it's Homer?
He threw that. Yeah, it was Homer who threw that into the dishwasher.
Oh, that's right.
So remember that episode.
Yeah, it's like 26 years of The Simpsons. It's kind of hard to remember them all.
Hey Caleb.
And they never age.
Oh yeah, of course. There's a perfect sitcom family. They never age, and all you have to do is find someone who speaks the same, tone, close to the same tone. Whenever the actors die, then Simpsons will live on for another 50 years.
Yeah. Well, whenever
Miss Krabappel already died.
Well, it was her, and then I can't remember his name, but one of the original.
All right.
Producers of the show.
I got a question. So screensavers when your computer's like locked, all right? Locked screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Screensaver is when your computer, you're not doing anything on the computer, and all of a sudden the screen changes to something motion or a video or something like that.
I don't even bother with that. I just turn off my monitor.
Huh.
Yeah, you can't put a picture in there, can you? It's just like whatever's on the computer.
No, it has to be a video. It has to be, or you can do a slideshow of your pictures too.
Yep.
If you want to.
All right, so I got a slideshow now on my desktop.
You can have all your pictures of you shooting and put them in a screensaver. You can admire yourself in different angles.
Oh my God. What are you doing? Trimming brass?
Huh?
You trimming brass over there?
Yep, trimming brass.
What caliber?
30-30. It's my go-to round now. So.
No, DB came in for like 2 seconds.
He does that every time.
Yeah. Well, when the zombie apocalypse comes, you'll have your 30-30 ammo.
Oh yeah.
How long does it take for the freaking slideshow to change?
You have to set it. You have to set the time.
Oh, dang it! I gotta do that.
Change up to like every 30 seconds. I think it's a fastest. I could be wrong. It's been quite a while since I've done that.
Hey, Chris, I got a question for you.
Well,
let's say it's the apocalypse, and it could be a zombie apocalypse or whatever. How long would you stay at your house?
Depends. If I live in a small town, if we fortify the town, I'll be at my house. We live next to farmland. We got a lot of food.
Okay.
If there's a breach and a collapse, I will pack up my backpack and go north to the woods.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can't.
What
I'll
would be
answer that
what would be
question.
the sign for you to leave, though? I mean, like, say collapse, but would it?
Walking in, if they're walking in the streets of my main town and there's no organized group of people shooting at them,
Okay,
that's when shit
good
is at the
answer.
fan.
Yeah, for me, it's like when I ran out of everything but that one last round of ammunition, and then I'm using that on myself.
Okay, I can't find where to change the time. Where it changes on here for some reason.
Okay,
I
here's
don't
another
have
one. Would
Windows
you
8, so
take
I can't
Chris?
tell
Would
you.
you take the main road or would you take back roads?
The desert mostly.
Mm.
There's desert between my town and
Uh,
Phoenix. Desert, I will try to
Uh,
skirt around. If
if
I
there's
can avoid like the towns, if I can avoid like the major towns to get north, I will.
Okay.
if there was a zombie apocalypse, I'd be staying at the house most likely. Unless like I was forced to.
More than likely, though, I will be able to fortify this place a little bit easier because if anything, if the zombie apocalypse happen, it'll happen in Phoenix first before it gets to my town, and there's a
Yeah, same here.
long road between Phoenix and.
Same here. Like I'm like an hour away from Atlanta, so I've got a little bit of time.
So would you do that? Let's say, okay, because I like to use the word zombie for like a metaphor for a different kind of thing. So like an invading army, would you still put yourself in? Would you still think that same philosophy though?
That's
Like,
different.
No,
But it's
I
different.
want to stay in my house.
We will have to. Okay,
Be fighting.
if it was an armed
Red
an
Dawn.
armed if it was an armed assault, we would fortify the mountains nearby.
okay.
And there's a lot of people here with guns.
Yeah, if it was like an army like that where like everybody was fighting together, like USA against someone else, I'd be fighting with someone. Like,
Read this book.
don't tell them what to do.
Well, since you can't read, I mean, I know
Well,
it's a
Uh,
big.
That's
no,
me.
that's
I
pork.
can't read.
Pork.
Didn't
Read
you
this
know
book.
that?
What's it? Pretty good, huh?
It's the most realistic thing from what I saw.
Dang, it's $10 on Kindle. It's freaking cheaper to get it Prime. What the heck?
HFFT.
Yeah, but if you think about it though, a lot of people would be conflicted between two decisions. Do I leave my house or do I go? You know, depending whatever disaster it is,
yeah,
everybody's
I
everybody's going to be thinking that. Do I leave? Do I go? Do I follow this person? Do I just stay? You know,
it,
you're going to have a
depends
ton of
really. I
think.
mean, if your area is untenable, no amount of possession, even your house, is worth it.
No.
You go.
I got it the easy way out. I'm a type 1 diabetic. I know I can't get my insulin. I'm going out in a blaze of glory.
Like I said, read that book. It'll.
I'm type 2, so I can exercise and lose sugar.
Yeah, you're a type 2, you lucky bastard. That's coming
I
from a
wouldn't say
type
lucky.
1. That's coming from a type 1.
Okay.
This little game they just put in the external chat. Oh my god. Freaking Mr. Right. So this
Oh,
one.
are they playing Super Deep Throat again out there?
No, not that. They said this one. It's it's an epileptic game. Like it'll give you epilepsy if you have if you have
Who's
just-
attacking in
just
this book?
Nobody. It's
Oh, it's a straw army. Okay, it's just saying like an enemy, like basically just
no,
saying.
just read it. It's
Okay.
I can't remember what they call them, but they have like basically groups of the government brings in groups of experts to run through scenarios when they want to like figure out like how things can play out. They'll bring in groups of experts in certain fields. They'll bring in authors. They'll bring in all kinds of different
Oh, I
people.
see.
And
Scenarios.
this guy was an author that got brought into a government. Government was, I forgot exactly why they were doing the research, but they wanted the perfect and most realistic black swan scenario that could hit the United States and do the most damage. And so a bunch of them, you know, they all ran off with that, you know, and did their own things. And he came back with what he thought. And after it was all over, somebody said he should write a book out of it because it was pretty damn. It's pretty damn realistic, and so he turned his report into a book, and it's pretty damn realistic.
Yeah. I got a comment on the game that Caleb posted in the internal. Somebody needs Viagra.
What?
Did you get the music? Did you get the music to play, Cork?
I said somebody needs Viagra.
Okay.
Or did you get the
Play
music?
the game. Yes, I got the music.
Did it make you jump?
No,
Darn.
I don't need Viagra.
but if you play that game, you'll understand.
Chris is like, I don't need a Viagra. I've got a lead boner.
Lead.
Yeah, definitely. I understand what you're saying, Cork. 'Cause it's like, yeah.
Son of a bitch. 300. Rock Army 1911, full size GI, 45 ACP. $359. Son of a bitch.
Is that too much money?
No, it's too less. It's $100 less than what I bought mine for.
Oh well. Well, then you'd have to, was there shipping on that, and was there a transfer fee on that?
Yeah, I bet. But still, that's still less than $400. Now here's another one. ATI Firepower Extreme Titan 1911 45 ACP, 3 barrels. So it's basically a officer's model. 319. Sorry, 315.79.
All right. So out of these two, which barrel length is the? Which one should I get?
Vaquero and what? Let's see. And
They're both vaqueros.
No shit.
yeah. Hold
That's
on.
what I said. Of which barrel length? Which one?
Yeah, there's a big difference.
The 5.5 or the 4.6?
What do you
get the-
use the gun for?
For shooting engines. I don't fucking know.
Well, if you're going to be shooting engines, then you have to go with longer barrel.
4.6. I would go for the 4.6. Just my opinion.
Can't
I'm
you know?
going
It's
off
one of
of.
those things. It's like which is cooler, like the 4.6 or and there's also like the longer one, but they don't have it convertible.
4.6. That's just me.
I personally like the looks of the 5.5 inch myself. I just like that little.
All right, so there's one for each. Anybody else?
Caleb,
Caleb,
nice
come on.
car dude says go with the long barrel.
But I like the wood grips better than the plastic grips.
Grips are replaceable.
Yep,
What was the
exactly.
question? What was the question?
Which one of those Ruger Vaqueros would you recommend for him?
I was asking barrel length. Which barrel length would you go with?
Good thing about this, the price isn't that big difference. So I would go with I just the more compact barrel length, just more it's a little lighter.
Are
Easy
you gonna carry?
Yes, I'm gonna
No, he's not
carry
gonna-
this.
Oh,
Figured it out.
you're being sarcastic. Now it goes to 5.5.
So 3 for the 5, 1 for the 4. Anybody else want to chime in?
I'm saying, unless you're gonna carry it, why would you want a shorter barrel?
I want to know why they both weigh the same amount, at least according to this website.
Well, somebody's probably wrong.
I stick by my opinions. So I like slightly shorter
Good.
barrel ones. To me, optimum is just 4 inches on revolvers for me.
Well,
So-
I mean, I doubt this is going to be the only single-action army. This will just be the first one I buy. I don't know. Hollywood, that's, it's, I mean, there's three basic lengths, and, it depends on which cowboy movie you're into, I guess. So I'm going to have to go through and watch a bunch of cowboy movies and figure out which one I want.
Yeah, if you could get the 7.5, that would be my ultimate choice. But next choice would be the 5.5.
We're talking about nice car. It's gonna be 45 Colt. It's gonna have a little slightly different ballistics on that one.
It's a convertible.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy just a regular one. I want to shoot both calibers.
Okay.
Well, you want to be Biker Bob.
No. No, not at all. No, in no way, shape, or form. Because I have a pair of balls, I'm buying a 45, not a 350 fucking 7.
Well, yeah, I mean,
If you're gonna buy a 357, buy like a double action, a modern one. If you're gonna buy if you're gonna do a single action, buy a 45. Unless you
I have a 357, and I only bought it because I have a lot of 357s. Thank you.
well, okay.
no, I'm talking about
Biker Bob. So you're just
yes.
defending Biker Bob.
I'm not defending Bob.
You're sticking up for Bob, your best friend.
No, I have my own fucking reasons.
Best
That's
friend
not
is
Bob. Fuck
future
you.
roommate Bob.
Man, fuck you.
Wait till we tell Bob how much Chris loves him.
He'll start to probably cry. I mean, he'll be moved.
It might actually kill him.
Hopefully.
That's just fucked up.
Kill who?
Bob.
No.
Khalib.
Alright,
I'm headed out,
so
guys.
Brad Pitt uses the 4 point whatever inch barrel. Or not Brad Pitt, excuse me. Val Kilmer uses the 4 point whatever in
How the hell did you
Tombstone.
miss it?
Or Tombstone.
How the hell did you miss it?
Because I was just looking at Fury. Sorry, got my shit
Fury.
mixed up.
Okay. Oh, okay, you're Fury.
Early onset Alzheimer's. Fuck if I know, man.
Yeah, it's funny. He had the most advanced semi-automatic rifle at the time, which was the Sturmgewehr 44. Yet he carries single action.
He wasn't carrying a single action. That was a freaking 1919. It's a double action.
Never mind, single action. Well, it's,
It's a double action revolver.
so it's like a lightning, or
No, it's
Okay.
a 1919. It's just a large frame double action revolver that took a 45 ACP.
okay.
It's on my list.
Cool grips though.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking about getting a 45 Colt, but that's gonna be next
excuse
year.
me, excuse me, not 1917. I'm off by a couple